Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. All right. What up out there, everyone? We're back. So today, like I said, I was gonna do a video for first time traveler advice for Pattaya, Thailand. And so here it is. So this video is primarily for my first time travelers to Pattaya, Thailand. Okay. So I'm going to give everybody a few moments to come in, but that's what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be answering questions. But if you have questions about going to Pattaya for the first time, please ask me anything. I'm going to be extremely candid. Um, I get up early. For me, I get up at 4 a.m. no matter where I'm at. I see we got one person in the room. So today we're going to talk about first time traveler advice for Pattaya, Thailand. So if you're a first time traveler, please ask me your question. If it's really compelling, I might bring you up to the stage for a discussion briefly. But mainly doing this for first time travelers to Pattaya, Thailand. Um, I'm up every day at 4 a.m. I'm a little bit earlier today because I have jet lag. So no matter where I'm at in the world, I always get up early. And so I'm up today because I have all this energy and creativity. And I want to, also discuss the Winner Circle polo brand and some other things to kind of stretch in here. Whew. So anyway, um, let's see. First advice I would give everyone is that depending on, I should have put that in the slide. Man, okay. So there are a couple of things. You want to get to Thailand on either a Thursday or a Sunday. You want to get to Thailand on either a Thursday or a Sunday. I'm going to tell you why. Okay. But let me talk about the buses, because you can catch a taxi or you can catch a bus to Pattaya. For the first time, I actually caught the bus from Pattaya to Bangkok, and I gotta say, it wasn't as bad as I thought. It was actually a very nice trip. I took a little bit of video for you guys as well that I gotta put together. So when you get to Pattaya, you're gonna come on a Thursday or a Sunday. So only 2 days that you should come. The reason why you come on a Thursday is because you can jump right into the weekend and you don't have to waste your time waiting for Thursday, Friday, Saturday to come. If you're not like me, you probably want to get to the party sooner than later. So when you get to the party, when you get to Pattaya, you want to get to the party sooner than later. That requires you to um, come on a Thursday. Now, Sunday, the reason to come on a Sunday is just because then you have a different type of pace, right? So Thursday is if you really want to party hard, you jump right into the party. Sunday is if you want to be a little bit more cautious and pace yourself, because it's going to be slow from Sunday all the way to Wednesday. It's going to be real mellow and slow. So basically the two types of personalities you have. That's when you would start. Okay. But also these are the times that you want to come to Thailand, the Bangkok airport. Okay, you want to get there no later than, like, you want the latest flight you want to come in is, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. The latest flight you want to arrive, you want to arrive no later than 6 p.m. If you arrive no later than 6 p.m., you can catch the bus to Pattaya, and it's really cheap. It's like 150 baht, so that's like $2 or something like that. It's really cheap. Whereas, yeah, it's $4 the bus. Whereas a taxi is 45, maybe even $50. Okay, one way. So I recommend taking the bus. I took the bus for the first time. It wasn't that bad a ride. The bus was better than I thought. It was very spacious and it was comfortable and it was clean. So I recommend, if you come to Pattaya for the first time, save a little bit of money and take the bus. But you have to get there. Your flight has to get there no later than 6 p.m. Okay, so we're just waiting for people to come into the room. Um, you know, and I'm gonna talk more about it in a minute. So if you have any questions, please put them in the comments below, and I'll answer them for you. And if it's a really intriguing question, I'll bring you up to the stage. I'll invite you to come up to the stage, and I'll put the link down there so that you can come up to the stage, and you know, you can talk about the question with me, and we can figure things out for you. Okay, but that's the first thing you want to do. Come on a Thursday if you want to party hard. Come on a Sunday if you want to be mellow and relax. Take the bus. Take the bus. The taxi is a bit overrated because you could get a good driver, you could get a bad driver. You don't really know what the price is going to be. It's going to be anywhere between $40 to $50 because there's a toll, and it's kind of it's kind of subtle to ride in a taxi, but the bus gets you there the same amount of time, and it's only $4. So, and I took the bus and I really liked it. I gotta post the video and photos that I took at the bus station for you guys because I took some video and photo at the bus for you guys. So I gotta post that. So I don't know. Anybody have any questions about arrivals? Arriving to Thailand for the first time. Any questions about arrivals? Pretty much what's going to happen is, you're going to fly in, you're going to get off the flight, you're going to go through customs. There's no rush. There's no need to rush and walk fast. Their customs are very efficient. The immigration is very efficient. So it's going to go along really smooth. Um, don't exchange any money. Don't buy any SIM cards. Basically, don't buy anything in the airport because it's gonna be what we call desert prices. It's going to be prices that are inflated. So don't buy anything at the airport. And you go downstairs. You're going to go to baggage check, get your bags, and go. And you walk out the door. Make sure though that you wear a t-shirt or a polo because when you walk out that door, it's going to be hot. It's going to hit you like woo. The heat just hits you for the first time. It's going to be hot. So make sure you think about that too. So also, I want you guys to look at the new uh, product page right here. The Winter Circle Big and Tall polo shirts. This is the QR code you can scan. It'll take you to our product page. Check out the page. Check out the polos that I have on there. And I'm going to be going over a couple of different things about that throughout this video. So without further ado, unless you guys have some questions, I really wanted to show you. I talked about this before, a before and after, how I used to dress versus how I dress now. So let me go in and show you that. I really wanted to show you guys this before and after of myself. So let's see here. Let me get this right here. Okay, so before and after. So we have, let's see here. Where did I put it at? All right, so this is the before and after. Okay, this is how I used to dress before on the left, and this is how I dressed later on the right. Okay, that's a Ralph Lauren collared dress shirt, and I paid like $200 for that at DXL. Okay, and as well as the jeans. So I thought I was king shit back then, dressing like that, but I really wasn't. Compared to how I dress now, I wasn't king shit back then. I was barely in Suckersville. I was riding by on the outskirts of Suckersville. You know, I wasn't doing anything interesting or successful. Okay, so this is the before and after. This is what I mean by how much wardrobe can change you, can change the way you look, can change the way you act, can change the way people see. Okay, so don't be no slouch. Dress very nice, very clean and very nice, and make sure you buy some polos. Always a good clean look. Okay, so let's see. Other new advice. Okay, so you're going to get to Pattaya for the first time. If you've never been out the country before, this is your first country. That's what this video is for. Never been out the country before. You want to stay at one of these two hotels. You don't want to do Airbnb. Okay, your first time in Pattaya. Don't do Airbnb for your first visit because you're going to have problems getting in. You might get lost. Some of these places are hard to find, especially at night. And you don't really know what to expect with an Airbnb, and you can't really book an Airbnb that long unless you stayed there before. I've done this where I booked the Airbnb on a blind date. I stayed a month. It was awful, and then you can't get out of it. Then you got to fight to get your refund if you're going to leave early. So because if the Airbnb host is a dick, they're not going to let you out and refund any of your money. So now you got to fight and do all this other stuff. So be very, very mindful of doing Airbnb for your first time. Because remember, I recommend you come for a month. So the only way to find an Airbnb for a month is to stay there a couple of days and then see if you like it and then stay there for a month. But since this is your first time, we can solve that problem by saying you want to stay at either the Ibis Hotel or you want to stay at the LK President, either the Ibis or the LK President. That's where you want to stay in Pattaya, Thailand for your first time. One of those two hotels. And they're very well budgeted. They're both, one is Ibis is a 3-star, LK is a 4-star, and the rates are very good. LK has a better breakfast and a nicer location. Ibis isn't that far up the road there, but it's closer to Soy 6, the LK President. So that's what you want to do, okay? So moving right along, let me just go through these slides with you guys. So when we talk about my polos are made to measure, as you can see, this is what made to measure really means, okay? Superior quality, impeccable fit, okay? Mass production is not the way to go no more with clothing. And we need to put it into it for a lot of reasons, for climate change and a lot of reasons. But this tells you what made to measure is and why it is significant to your wardrobe and fashion. And so I put this together. This is similar to what you would see on the website. So I put these things together, and if you want to buy the shirt, there goes the QR code right there. So now, depending on how tired you are, your first time there, your first time in Thailand, Pattaya, you could go to sleep for the night. I recommend you go to sleep for the night and you get up at like 3 p.m. and then go to flex. That's what I recommend you do. Get some rest. Don't start off tired. Get some well-deserved rest. You've probably been flying 20 hours and you need a hot shower, dinner, and some rest. Don't be in a rush to get out into the city because the city's not going nowhere. Okay? And you need to think about how much you're going to spend every day and your budgets and everything like that, because it can get expensive very quickly. That we'll talk about that too in a minute. Things can get expensive very quickly. I'm going to tell you the prices and the beer bars and lady drinks and go-go bars and all that stuff, and how much you can expect to really budget per day. Okay, how much you really need to budget per day. So you have a couple of budgets. You have the name of the hotel. Yes, I got you. So you have a couple of budgets. So you have a budget to eat, you have a budget for entertainment, and you have a budget for emergencies. Like, for example, I got sick. I don't know. I wouldn't say I got sick, but I had to go to the hospital, and it was bad. It was bad. I had to go to the hospital, and it was bad because you have to pay up front, and so if you don't have any money, guess what? They won't treat you. So you have no choice but to make sure you have some money set aside. That's the LK President. I put in the chat. That's the LK President. I don't recommend Airbnbs your first time. So I'm sharing with you guys the hotels that I recommend you use. I love the Ibis myself. The Ibis is always a winner with me. Very, very comfortable, clean rooms, So you're gonna have to have, like I said, several budgets. This is how I handle the budgets. This is how I'm gonna lie to you guys because this will be the only time I lie to you. I'm really bad at budget. This doesn't really work for me, but I do try it. And if I was more disciplined, I know it would work. But I just have an attitude that I'm just gonna enjoy myself. I'm not gonna hold back. I'm not gonna worry about those details, right? And I make a lot of money, so most people don't make a lot of money the way I do. So I make a lot of money. So for me, it's not really a major thing. to spend X amount of dollars because I get it back like the next day, literally. So, what area in Pattaya is a nice area? Good question. I'm going to answer that in a minute. So, what you want to do is you want to have several budgets set aside. You want to have your meal budget, you want to have your entertainment budget, and you want to have your discretionary budget, like if you got to go to the hospital. That would be a fixed budget. So you can expect to set aside at least $200 for medical expenses. $200 at least for medical expenses. Okay. What area? Pattaya is a nice area. That depends. Like, what are you looking for? If you're looking to be around a lot of people, pedestrians, that would be Beach Road. If you kind of want to be somewhere where there's a little bit of entertainment and you don't feel obligated to go somewhere, that would be more like Terminal 21. If you want to be closer to Walking Street, that would be more like Central Pattaya. Walking Street. Walking Street has some hotels right there. So it really depends. If you want to be able to walk the whole city, then you want to stay in Sobrikal because Sobrikal gives you the best way to walk around everywhere. Everywhere is a good balanced district. I wouldn't stay in those. These are nice areas. Well, you asked what a nice area is. A nice area would be Terminal 21. That would be the nicest area, I think, of the areas. Terminal 21 and the Hilton on Beach Road, around that area, right there would be good areas. Those are nice areas to stay. But Thailand is very safe. Thailand is a very safe country. Let me give you an example of how safe Thailand is. Okay, so my I'm gonna call her my girlfriend. So my girlfriend, who's actually the one you see me grabbing her butt in the photo, um, my girlfriend the day I was leaving, I had like 3 bags, and we had to hop on her motorbike with the 3 bags. But we didn't start going to her place yet. We just went to the little coffee place, little coffee stand right next to my condo where I was staying at. And so this guy comes by, this random guy comes by with a motorbike, and he asks us some questions. This thing I know, she done gave him my bags. One of my bags had my laptop in it. So she done gave him my bags, and this thing I know, he done took off. And she asked me, did I have some bot? I said, no, I don't have no bot on me right now. So she said she'll take care of it. So anyway, the guy took my bags to her place. I didn't know the guy. I never saw the guy before. I don't think she knew the guy. It was just a Thai thing. So that's what I mean. I would never give my stuff to somebody in Colombia or Brazil to just take somewhere to some girl's place. But that's what I mean about Thailand and the Thai people, right? They're very honorable people. And so my bags arrived. Everything was in there. Everything was in there. And I was like, damn, I hope he doesn't run off with the laptop because he can keep the laptop. It's the stuff in the laptop that I need that's worth hundreds of thousands, if not millions. So anyway, that's what I mean. So everywhere is nice and safe, but it's just it's like New York. Pattaya is like New York, some places, in the sense that it's not really clean, but it's not really filthy either. It's just, what it is. It's just dingy, but it's nice areas. Mostly your nice area is going to be in your condo. When you walk out your condo, it's the regular street, regular neighborhood. So those are the two hotels I recommend you stay at, and you can book them also on Booking.com. I recommend you use Booking.com because you're going to probably get the best rate on Booking.com. But those are the two hotels I recommend you stay at for the first time. So does anybody have any questions? Any questions? Any other questions? Any other questions? I'm gonna talk about the money, the most important part of this discussion. I'm gonna talk about the money. Okay. Terminal 21 area, their villa homes in that area. Yeah, their villas, they have pool villas up there. The pool villas are up there. They have a lot of things that you can Airbnb in Terminal 21. Yeah, I'll do something where I'll show you guys on a map. Actually, I have a list. You can buy this list from me. Let me show you the list. I have a list that you can buy that has all the preferred places to stay in Pattaya. Let me get that. Let me get that list for you. Let me get that list for you. I'm gonna cut this video short too once I get through these slides. But The slides I put up are information about the polo shirts and also how you buy them and the prices and all that. So if you have any questions about the polo shirts, anything like that, let me know. And it explains to you what we're doing with made to measure. Let's see here. Let me see where's it at. I have a whole list of that you can buy. And it really, really help you. I did a whole video about this. You can watch this video right here, and then you can watch this video right here later, and then you can also buy this pamphlet for introduction um, to the places that you can really stay at that are really cool. Okay, you can buy that from me also, the list. That is let you that list will let you what happened? Why is it blocking it? Huh, it's blocking the video for some reason. Okay, yeah. So the list that you can buy from Gumroad from me from Gumroad is available, and it'll give you all the locations of places to stay. That might answer your question. So you just pay what you want for the list. It's open. It's an open donation thing. So all right. So as you can see here, you can scan this QR code. It'll take you to buy the polo. This is the white one. I have the green one on tonight, so you know that they exist. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. So okay, next slide. So again, I'm just gonna go over some more things with you guys. Now we're gonna talk about the money. Whew, the money, 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 money. Okay. You can do Pattaya really for 500 baht a day just for you to eat because you can go into the food park in Central or you can go to the Big C and you can eat there for like 65 baht a day. Okay. I mean, not 65 baht a day, 65 baht a meal. 65 baht a meal. So you can really get through Pattaya just on a meal budget of 500 a day if you want to eat. If you want to eat very, very local, like, right? So that's seven. That's let's see here, 500 baht, and you got 65 baht for the meal. That's 7 meals. So you can do pretty well if you eat like that. If you want to go to restaurants and sit down and all that other stuff, then you're looking more closer to 650, 700 baht a day. So not really much of a difference, not really much of a difference. But for 500 baht a day, you'll be fine. That's just for you to eat, though. If you start dating a girl, that number goes all the way up, depending on the girl. It can go all the way up, depending on the girl. So, like for me, when I date my girlfriend, it's about 1,500 baht. I estimate we need a day because the way that she likes to go out to eat and all this stuff, and how much I eat before we even go out to eat, it's 1,500 baht a day. Okay, so this won't be a lot. This won't be a long video, guys. Just getting in here real quick. Now, like I said, discretionary money, you're going to need a little bit more discretionary money. So, discretionary money is probably going to run you entertainment. Let me start with this. Most lady drinks tend to be 195 baht to 200 baht. That's how much a lady drink normally is. I recommend you ask before you agree to it, but that's how much it normally is. Okay. So that's like a lady drink in Brazil. I mean, a lady drink in Thailand is 195 to 200 baht. Okay, so I recommend for that you have at least 3,000 baht on you for lady drinks. Okay, that's how you meet people. That's how you talk to them. Without that, nothing else is gonna happen. The lady drinks take place in the beer bar, the go-go bar, etc., etc. So that's what's gonna happen. 100 baht, 150 baht. That's like 30 bucks. Let me see. I got my little calculator right here. It's 40. Well, that's the thing. The exchange rate keeps changing, but yeah, it's about 30 bucks, 30 to 40 bucks. Let's say that because the exchange rate changes. It gets so volatile sometimes. The 1 hour you're winning with the dollar, the next hour you're losing with the dollar. But it's yeah. He's talking about buying drinks from prostitutes. Yeah, that's what you do. You buy drinks. They're not prostitutes, bro. Stop calling them that. Why do you keep calling them that? That you know what? I should really show you guys this. Listen, man. You guys gotta stop calling them prostitutes, okay? Um, they're not prostitutes and motivation, but let's be no, they're not prostitutes, bro. I'm gonna show you something. This is what I discovered. I discovered that, and I won't go into it on this video, but I'm gonna go into why that rumor and that gossip and all that shit is being started. Okay, I'm gonna go into in another video, which will probably be my last few videos on this channel because I'm not traveling right now. So why make videos, right? But I'm doing something else with the clothes, so I got a whole new channel for the clothes you can go check out. But yeah, well, I'm gonna show you what I mean. I'm gonna show you what I mean because see, there's a game being played primarily on African American and Black men. It's a crazy sick game being played on us, and I'm not going to do it in this video. But I'm going to show you something. I have proof. I have receipts. Okay. No, you paid them and they will fuck. No, that's not true. 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 If that was true, I would have I would have had a lot more girls that I wanted to have a long time ago, and I didn't. So that's not true. But let me show you guys this right here. Let me see. Where's it at? See if I can find it. Okay. I should have put this in the slide, but you see this right here? Let me show you guys this. Because there's a wicked game being played on us. Okay. These are two bar girls right here on Soy 6. If you can see what they're holding up, that's a check bin receipt. That's a pretty long check bin receipt, right? So this guy spent, and I'm going to put it in the slide for the next video when I probably make my point. This guy spent 19,150 baht. 19,150 baht on drinks between these two girls, just between these two girls, not himself. Okay. So it may seem like the thing is about sex, but it's not. It's a discrete notion based on based on different girls. Some girls would tell you they don't want to go with you. Some girls would tell you no. Believe it or not, it's happened to me. So maybe it's a thing. Maybe it might be a thing only attributed to me. But from what I saw, they sell drinks. They sell drinks. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a story about a friend. I'm gonna say it's a friend. He had a girl that he liked. He came up in there. Oh, I'm gonna tell you the whole story. So he was on a motorbike, and this girl goes by. It's like three of them on a motorbike. Woo! And one of them looks back at him, and she does these little flirty things with her mouth and all that stuff. And he turns around, and she turns around, and he's like, "Hey, where you at? What bar? What bar?" And she says, "Come to Soy 6. Come to Soy 6." So she's not really understanding what he's asking her because he was going to come later. He tells the motorbike, follow that bike. Long story short, he finds out what bar she's at. And so, he says, I'm going to come back later. I'll drop my stuff off. He comes back later, goes up there, he buys her a drink. He proposes short time, blah, 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 blah. She never solicits. That's the other thing. See, these girls never really, these women don't solicit you. It's actually the men soliciting them. Isn't that crazy? Because I can tell you, if you go to places in Tijuana, Hong Kong, or you go to Brazil, the thermos in Brazil, they're soliciting you. They're soliciting you. Thailand, they don't solicit you. Nobody walks up to you and says, "Hey, you want to fuck me for some money?" Nobody does that. Nobody does that. I've been there 6 months. Nobody did it to me one time. And I tried to play around a little bit, but a lot of girls rebuffed me. They didn't want nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. No amount of money or anything to do with me. There's just some people who can't be purchased, and I don't know how better way to say it. So maybe it's something that's personal about me. Maybe it's something that's only attributed to me. Maybe it's because I'm fat and I got locks and I'm black. I don't know, but I'm just telling you that it was not like, oh, she's bad. I can get her for 3,000 baht. Come on, and she comes. That shit didn't happen. And I just showed you the proof that they sell drinks, man. They sell drinks. And I don't know about you, but if I drink a whole box of beer, because that's what that Checkman record is almost. That's like 28 beers. Like that's like a case of chain. I'm not fucking. I'm probably unconscious. Okay. I know after 3 beers, I can't get an erection. And if you're popping Viagra or you're using something else to help you, you don't want to mess with alcohol. You don't want to mess with liquor. Alcohol and liquor is two different things. Alcohol is like beer and wine. Liquor is like scotch, whiskey, vodka, whatever, whatever. You don't want to mix. Definitely don't want to mix liquor with those supplements like Viagra, Cialis, and you definitely don't want to even mess with alcohol because you're gonna have that headache. You're gonna have that migraine. So anyway, they're not really hookers by definition in my book. It's not like if you go to Vegas and you sit down at the casino and a girl comes up to you and she's gonna talk to you and be all friendly and you're gonna think she's digging you, and then you say, hey, you want to go somewhere, and she's gonna hit you with the punchline. I didn't have that. That wasn't what I saw. It wasn't what I saw. Okay. So I just showed you that that's not really what's happening. And I noticed that that's the game being played on African American and black men. Because if we're talking about don't fuck with prostitutes, well, guess what? You're telling the wrong people. Because there's a bunch of white dudes from Australia, there's dudes from Kuwait, there's dudes from all countries in the world buying pussy, and nobody's saying shit to them. Nobody's shaming them. So go figure that out. That's why it's a game being played only on African American black men. Like we have to be perfect. Like we have to be holier than thou. I don't want to preach, but that's some faggot ass bullshit. Okay. Do your thing, have your fun. But I'm telling you, this is some things that can't be brought, bro. And nobody's doing that. Maybe our fathers did it, maybe our grandfathers did it, but that shit ain't what it is today. It's not what it is today. Okay. I don't want to get into the math. The math ain't math, and it's theoretical impossible to make any money selling pussy. In my opinion, it's not no real money selling pussy. It's just my opinion. But anyway. Um, what do you mean they ain't prostitutes? You pay them, they will fuck. Well, I mean, I don't know about that. Like I said, I just answered that question. What's your next country? I don't know yet, man. I might not. I might go to Colombia. I miss Colombia. I'll probably go back to Thailand because, like I said, I'm dating someone now, so I'll probably go back to Thailand. What about Bangkok? You can meet like 25 to 27-year-old working as an accountant or dental hygienist. Thai-friendly website. Bangkok is a different world. So Bangkok is like Manhattan, and yes, you can meet those type of women. You're going to meet a different type of women in Bangkok. It's like a different world up there. They don't do that stuff, that red light district stuff. It's a different world. It definitely is a different world up there in Bangkok. And you can meet more professional type of women. That's true. Yeah. But it's a different world, and you got to understand, if you don't speak the language, if you're not Thai and you don't speak the language, then you're kind of like in fourth place, fourth or fifth place, because they want their own first, and then they want someone that they can communicate with. And so if you're not their own, you're not Thai, and you don't speak the language, then it's like, you're not even like in the race. So brothers shouldn't be dating hookers full stop. I don't know about dating hookers, but I hear you, UK. I hear you, big boss. But I don't think you ever date a hooker. I don't know how you date a hooker. It's crazy. Jesus was cool and had a relationship with a prostitute. No, Jesus, Mary Magdalena wasn't a prostitute. She was a whore. She was an alleged whore. That's totally different. And they said that, she gave him a kid. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Um, 99% of the girls in Pattaya sell pussy. If you didn't see that, you blind. Yeah, I love you too. I'm just telling you, I didn't see that. I told you that, DJ. I said, listen, okay, I'm gonna give you an example. See, this is why I say it's a conflict for me. Okay, I'm gonna give an example, DJ. I'm gonna give you another example. I'm talking about myself. I was riding around one morning, and the taxi took me down Soy Bucal. It's in a taxi. I look around, it's always some action. Right down all the bars. You go down Soy Bucal, you go to Soy Bucal, you're gonna pass all these bars, not Soy Pothole, the next Soy over. It's all these bars. I don't know what it's called, but it was early. It was early. I was going to the mall. I looked. It was this beautiful girl, beautiful woman. I mean, she's getting on the motorbike. Oh my gosh, she was beautiful. I tell you, Thai women when they wear black, they make black look so good. But she actually had a body. She had a banging body. Anyway, long story short, I said, damn, I can't hop on and holler at her. I'll just go about my business. So I went to the mall. I had lunch. I ate. I was leaving the mall. I ran into her. So I rolled up on her. We chit chatted. I told her about my belief in serendipity and things like that. And I just said, I saw you once. I saw you a second time. I just wanted to meet you. I said, I got to meet you. The universe is telling me to meet you. I got her line and all that, right? So, hitting her up every once in a while. She ain't seem like she really driving with me. One day out of the blue, I was happening to be up late coming in from Flex, and she hit me and was like, hey, you want to go grab coffee? You want to go grab breakfast? And we figured out a place to go. We met at the Starbucks, sat down, we chit chatted for like an hour or two. That was the last I saw her. Come to find out later, somebody I met, he had knocked her down, and he told me, she's a freelancer. And I was like, really? Because she ain't sell me shit. You know what I'm saying? She ain't want to talk to me. It's like she ain't want nothing to do with me. And I think I kind of did arrange a date for her, but she stood me up. So that's why I'm saying, like the way they treat me, they don't treat me like a trick or a John. They're not trying to sell me nothing. That's what I'm saying. So I might be the anomaly. I might be the one guy in all of Pattaya that they don't want to sell sex to, which is weird to me, but maybe that's what it is. I don't know why that is. If anybody's got some feedback or want to answer that question, let me know. But that's my story. I have a bunch of these stories. I have a bunch of girls who were suspected freelancers on my phone. If I hit them up and say, hey, what are you doing? I get fucking crickets. So I don't know. I don't know how you make money behaving like that. So I don't know. That's just me. Um, you seem like one of the few that keep it honest, good or bad. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it honest with you guys because that's the other problem too. I got lied to a lot. I got lied to when I first went to Brazil. That was a lie. The only one that wasn't a lie was Colombia. Nobody lied to me about Colombia. But I got lied to a lot. When I went to Brazil the first time, I was a lie, man. Brazil was such a lie. But you roll on, you learn and you grow, right? You're supposed to learn and you go. But I get nothing from lying to you guys. Like I said, I want to help first time travelers succeed. And I just want you to know what to expect, because I don't know if it's an ego thing or it's a disappointment or it's a confusion, but I know, like, I personally feel fucked, or I take it like I could have been somewhere else, or I take it like I take it a little bit personal. I take it a little bit like it affects me when things ain't what it's been told to me to be. And we know as black men, it ain't really, I guess, not really a black man thing, but I can only talk about us. We know as black men how we roll, right? If somebody's shady, we don't fuck with them. If somebody says, yo, that dude's shady, we don't need to go find out. You be like, oh, fuck it. If we know somebody loans somebody some money and they never get paid back, and the guy comes to us asking for some money, we don't give them the money, right? So it's like, wow, what's up, Neck Easy? Salute. I'm gonna bring you up in a minute, brother. So it's like, yeah, they choosy and arrogant. Let me get Neck Media up here. Let me get Neck Easy. Because that's what I'm trying to figure out. So for me, I like to grow, and the only way I can grow is to understand what the hindrance is. What's the problem? Because I think I'm way too fresh. I'm very generous. I got my own clothes. My clothes is tailored. Like, this ain't enough for y'all. This ain't enough. What? That ain't enough. I've been in your country 6 months. That ain't enough. That's already two things. I'm generous. That's already three things. I mean, I don't know. I'm seeing these other guys with dad sandals and faded shorts, and I'm just like, man, what's really going on here? There goes the link on that. There goes the link for you to come on up. I'm just like, what's going on? What cards do you recommend to travel with? Yes. All right, let me get to the cards. Yeah. Wise, my brother. Wise. You're gonna need Wise. If you can get a Charles Schwab is kind of hard to get. I got one for 15 minutes, then they canceled my shit. I don't know. Maybe my credit was bad. I got what they call a debit to income ratio that's never been working right for me. I gotta make like another 300,000. So in which case I wouldn't need credit anyway. But I do have a Wise card. This Wise card will save your life. It doesn't give you all the currencies, but it does have bot. It does have bot and it does have pesos and it does work in Brazil. I think it has Colombian pesos, but it doesn't work in Colombia for some reason. But it has pesos, which is kind of weird. And PayPal card. PayPal card is very good for emergencies because you can just add money from your bank account. Never ever ever use your primary bank card ever. I had a problem with that, so I tell you, don't ever ever use. Okay, no problem. Take your time. Don't ever ever use your primary bank card. PayPal card is good for me because this is how I make my money and I get paid. My money, people do the other businesses that I got, they pay me through PayPal. I always, come on this card. I usually have two of these. I gotta order the other one because that other one was getting fucked with. They canceled it, so I gotta order that one. I usually have two of these, and I have the Wise card. I'm gonna put the link in there. If you guys gonna get the Wise card, let me use my link. I'm gonna put a link in here for you to use my Wise card link. But Charles Schwab is good. I wouldn't use Western Union. What are the Wise card is always an advantage because it puts it in the currency, so you don't pay you don't pay for the exchange. You just pay to use the ATM, which in Thailand is 220 baht, so that's like $6. So that's the only thing. Charles Schwab is supposed to give you the money back, but Charles Schwab and me, they're not fucking with a brother. So I gave up on that. I'm gonna try to get another one, but I had it for like a couple of minutes and then they canceled it for some reason, and I never had the time to figure out why. Western Union is good, but it's gonna be expensive. But you can't really you can have your people Western Union money. There's a couple of ways you could do it with your bank account, but I never tried that. I never tried that. There's a couple of ways you can do it with your bank account, but I never tried them. So, but Western Union is going to be expensive because international fees. Let me hold on one second. I'm trying to get you guys my Wise referral link so you guys can sign up on me and I can get the credit. But yeah, these are the cards that I've used when I've traveled throughout the world. So I've been everywhere. Like I said, the first time I came to Brazil, none of my cards worked. My phone didn't work. Oh, I'm talking about that too. Talk about the phones. But yeah, so I would go with the Wise card. I'm gonna put a referral link down here for you guys. I would go with the Wise card because the Wise card is gonna save your life. It's always gonna work. I never had a problem with the Wise card. And like right now, I'm trying to sign in and they are checking me. So it's like super duper security. See, right now I'm trying to sign in and they're sending me an alert just to log in. Like I was just in Japan. When I was in Japan 3 days ago, I was able to get yen, Let me see what they have. Let me see if they have the pesos. They have most of the currencies, but I don't think they had the pesos. Let me see. Add money. Let's see if they had the pesos. Let's see if they had Colombia. No, they don't have Colombia yet. They don't have Colombia yet, but they have most of the countries I go to. They have most of the countries. So let me put the link in here for you guys. What happened? It should have let me in already. Let me talk about the phone. So forget about the cards though, because really what most people do is they bring some money and they just exchange it when they get there. You bring like $5,000, $10,000. They exchange it when you get there. I would say start with that. Okay. I would say start with that. Let's see what he says. These hoes are very choosy and arrogant. If you not a fitness model, light skin, yeah, they were passing you. Exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, I know if I kept it real about what's happening, they don't keep it real. Yeah, they don't keep it real. That's what I'm saying. Nobody keeps it real because they listen, man, these guys exist because they're able to convince you that this shit is paradise, man. They're able to convince you that this shit is a euphoria. And it's not. It's not a euphoria, bro. It's not. It's some fucked up shit going on. I don't even want to get into it, but it's some other shit that like there's partitions to it, right? There's like the very surface stuff, which is short-term tourist stuff. You ain't there long enough to see everything. And then there's the middle stuff, which is like you start hanging around the locals enough, and the locals will start pulling your tail, pulling your coattail to shit. You know what I'm saying? And then there's the underground stuff, the deep stuff that you gotta stay there like almost half a year, like me. You gotta stay there almost half a year, like me, to see. And if you're not there that long, you never will see it. All right. There goes the link to my invite on Wise. So you can click that link on my invite, and I'm inviting you to sign up with Wise. So you can click that link. So like Nak Measy said, they are very choosy, man. That's why I gotta disagree with y'all because I don't understand. Like I'm gonna have to do that video. I'm gonna see what Nak say about it. I'm gonna have to do that video about, am I too fat for your country? Because I don't want to come off as sounding arrogant about it, but I just saw this weird contrast. I just saw this really, really weird contrast about it, like what they were doing and who they were doing it with versus not doing it with me. Or other big brothers. I see other big brothers falling on their face, and that's why I became inspired to do the clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I became inspired to do the clothes. So I'm just running through the slides, and the slides are telling you what made to measure is because we do made to measure clothes. I don't like big and tall. That's such a generic term. We do made to measure. Made to measure is a way of getting tailored clothes. Now, right now, how you got to get tailored clothes is you got to travel to Thailand or the Philippines, but I can get you tailored clothes to where you're at right now or anywhere in the world. If you're in America, or anywhere in the world, I can get you tailored clothes because we have an app. We have an app that's going to take your 3D body measurements and all that stuff. So it's going to do all that, and you can order one item or you can order several items, whatever it is. But you know, um, it's a certain it's the creation of clothing or items precisely tailored to your individual measurements, and I can deliver that. Since you have since you're there and have met some of those guys, why do they present as their real woman? I'm not in Thailand right now. I'm back in Hawaii where I live. I'm in my new home right here in Hawaii where I live. So I'm in my new home. My home is like a mil point five. My home is like worth $1 million. So that's where I'm at right now in my new home. We just moved in a couple of days ago. So I'm not in Pattaya. That's why I will be doing travel videos much longer because I'm not traveling. I'm gonna do more videos for the other channel I have where I talk about the clothes. But why do they present ex-working girls as their real women? Well, there's no such thing as an ex-working girl. That's another lie. Why do they put them as their real women? Because they gotta make money, man. They gotta pay for the sex kitten. You guys talk about don't mess with prostitutes, but you guys are really encouraging it because the super chats and the PayPal and the consultations, that money is used for that. That money is not used for the rent and the food and all that because you can go to Thailand and the most expensive thing you're gonna pay for is food. Once you get your rent, you can pay your whole rent for like $3,500, right? Your food would probably be like 500 a month. It could be that much. I mean, for me, it's that much, but that's no money. So what you're paying for is the woman to be in the video with these guys. When you give them the super chats and the PayPals and the cash apps and all that shit, that's why I be getting upset because I think I'm really like, not to blow my own horn, but I think I'm really like the most credible of all these niggas right now because I come with a business. I'm not asking you guys to send me no PayPal's, no super chats, no cash apps. I'm saying if you want some dope ass clothes, holla at me. I'm trying to sell you some clothes. You're not just gonna give me money and I'm gonna spend it on a chick. You're gonna give me money and I gotta give you clothes. There's a totally different dynamic between us. So you gotta believe what I'm telling you because I'm not out here begging, and you can see where I'm living at. I'm living in Hawaii. I'm in my home. It's 4 a.m. in the morning. You don't hear nobody around. I'm in here almost by myself. Well, my niece and my nephew upstairs, they sleeping, but I'm here by myself. Let's see. Are you worried about the new Thai tax laws for foreigners? No, because I fuck with enough Thais and they explain to me what it really is. So that's the other thing too. A lot of these dudes don't really mess with Thais. They mess with ex pros. They don't mess with Thai people. I mess with Thai people. I got Thai business partners. I got Thai friends. It's the other thing too about that. So you can ask me about some really deep stuff. I can get you a really deep answer. You can Western yourself, yeah, online. Yeah, you can Western yourself money, but it's going to be a little bit more pricey because of the international fees. The fees, I don't know what the fees are for Thailand, but they have international fees. Another choice for debit card is Fidelity Cash Management Account. Okay, that's some good advice. There we go. There we go. Y'all might want to look into that. That's some good advice right there. A lot of brothers go down. Lady voice. Yeah, we're gonna leave that alone, but that's true. We're gonna leave that alone. We're not even supposed to be talking about that. I don't even talk about that stuff. We ain't but that's true, big boys. That is true. That is true. I bring cash and cards, at least 3 cards. Yeah, that's what I do too. I have 3 cards with the funds divided between them, and then I have my main card that is I always keep with me anyway, but that's like where all my money is at, and then I just feed it to these little throwaway cards, because you never want to use your main card anywhere in the world outside of America. Good info, John Thomas. Oh yeah, okay, that's John Thomas. Yeah, that is good info. What up, Nat? Nat. Thanks, Wolf UK. You're welcome, Lenny. Weekend man, salute, big boy, salute. $1 million. Well, the home is appraised at $1 million. I don't know if it's worth $1 million. To me, it doesn't seem like that, but they did some appraisal thing here in the last 5 years, and everybody became a millionaire overnight because their home, like they bought a home for like 450,000, and they did an appraisal thing, and the homes are selling for $1 million. Look it up on Zillow. Look it up on Zillow. Look up Kapolei, Ever Beach. You'll see the home values. Market Kilo. You see the home values. Waianae now, Honolulu. I was just in Honolulu today, and this little mall where there was a Starbucks. It really wasn't a mall. It was like a Starbucks and a fish taco place and a parking lot and a little flea market. Man, they done knocked that whole thing down. They building some more condos now. They building some more condos. So it's crazy. That's yeah. Hawaii's okay. Hawaii's okay. It's good to be home for a little while. Them guys paying for consultations with Zoom. Yeah, you paying for him to get his dick sucked. Exactly. When you pay him that money, it's for the sex kitten. She's a sex kitten. She sits on the couch and she smiles. I mean, she's not sexy to me, but I don't find her sexy or attractive. But she's a sex kitten, and that's what she is. And you guys are taking care of him. You guys are paying for his addiction. Because let's be honest, if it's anything, it's a sex addiction, right? You're trying not to become a sex addict. I don't necessarily think if someone is induced to do something, you got to understand nobody is induced to do anything. So it's not the same as here. But I'm not saying that you're right, but I'm just saying that, you know, I think the worst part of it is the sex addiction, developing a sex addiction. Because if you like women, you got to understand that you want to enjoy the company of women more than just the physical. You want to have conversation. You want to spend time. You want to walk around. You want to hear what they think about stuff. You want to learn about them and their life. You want them to open up to you and be vulnerable with you and maybe ask you for advice, right? You want to spend time with them and get to know their family and friends, right? So if you like women, you see them as more. It's like I say that Kanye song. I got to put that Kanye song in there because he say it best in that lyrics. what is that song? Is that Monster? When you talk about his daughter, he say it best. How fast is the transfer from your bank to Wise? It's instant, man. It's instant. Yeah, I'll talk about travel insurance. The transfer from your bank to Wise is instant. It's like a matter of minutes. Sometimes it could be a little bit laggy because if you do it too much, they kind of have this thing. But like me, sometimes they block me because I've been doing too much. I've been doing like I ain't gonna tell you guys what I do in a day, but sometimes I be hitting that button too much, and then they be like, "Shut them down," and then I gotta use a PayPal card. But I prefer the Wise card because they don't do the exchange thing with you. You buy your currency through Wise, and then when you go to the ATM, you just pay the ATM fee. When you do the currency exchange, and you should be hitting the button "Don't convert," but you still pay for the currency, and then you pay another hidden fee, and then you pay the actual ATM fee. So it could be like $12 to take some money out. But after, it's not really a lot in the beginning, but like you do it like 20 times, it could add up. $12 and 20, that's like 40, and that's like $240. So that could be like $240. Did I buy any gold in Thailand? No. You know what? I didn't. My mother wants me to now. She wants me to go back and buy her some gold. So I got to go buy her some gold when I go back there. But I didn't buy any gold the last time around. I didn't get it. I didn't really focus on that. But I'm going. But now my mom wants some gold, so now I got to go buy her some gold. But yeah, the transfer is very. Oh, travel insurance. So I think I said this already. So travel insurance is pretty much worthless. I didn't say that already. I said you can be expected to pay for your medical bills up front. Expect to pay for your medical bills up front. They're not going to take your travel insurance. Most travel there is a travel insurance that is usable there, but it's very expensive. I wouldn't have it unless I was like really sick. Because just to pay that much is like $600 a month or something like that. Just to pay that much and not really use it to me is like not really fiduciary. But most of the travel insurances they lie to you, and that what they are is a reimbursement. So you go there, you pay, they fill out some forms, they mail in the forms, and then you take your forms and you come back to America, and then you mail the forms in here, and they won't pay you until you're back in America. So that's like so if you stay in Thailand for a year, right? They won't pay you until you come back to America. They won't reimburse you. So you got to read the fine print because that's what some of these travel insurances they do. They're really reimbursements. It's not like we have here. It's not like the medical insurance we have here where you pay a little bit or you pay nothing at all. But so just be prepared to have at least I say have at least $200 on hand to cover your medical bills. Because if it's anything going to be more than that, you don't want to do no surgeries there, man. You're not setting no bones in that country. You're not doing no surgeries in that country. Like I told you guys, let me tell you, yeah, in the book to avoid paying you out. Exactly. See, somebody got some experience with that. See, exactly. They do everything in the book, and that's why they say we're not gonna pay you till you come back home. And so, like, I'll tell you guys my story real quick. So, I'll be in the gym. I used to go to the muscle factory, and they had the keratin. It's this white powder. I might not be saying it right, but creatine. It's a white powder you take to build your muscles. So they don't have it measured. They just give it to you in like a pack, like a little Ziploc bag, like if it was Coke or something. So I must have took too much. I don't know because I didn't realize that it does cause kidney stones. And then I came back, and me being just being nosy and being bored, trying to stay in. I like to have snacks, but I don't go out every night. I just like to have snacks and watch TV. So I got some snacks out the vending machine. I ate the snacks. Anyway, long story short, I had this really bad sharp pain in my side of my stomach. Like I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was dying. I thought this was it. I thought I was dying. And so I go to the hospital, and come to find out it was a kidney stone. I was passing a kidney stone. They gave me medicine. They gave me pain medicine, and I had to just let it pass. And then they hit me with the bill, and I remember it was like 140, 150 with the medicine and everything like that. It's like 8,000 baht, something like that. And then there was a white dude who came in, an old white dude. He fell down. He must have fell down because they always falling down. The white dudes was always falling down drunk somewhere. And he split the back of his head open so bad, and blood was coming down his butt. It was just bad. And he came in that bitch, and they was like, you got 8,000 baht. And he was like, what I need 8,000 baht for? They would like to see the doctor. He was like, no, I don't got 8,000 baht. And they was like, well, call him a taxi. They put him in a wheelchair, said go to the county hospital. They rolled his ass out, told him make sure he paid a taxi. So what I'm saying is that when I was on the floor dying, they put in a bill in my face. They not waiting for no travel insurance, man. You just got they want you to pay up front. They done been, you know, the sad thing is for wrong have exploited their healthcare system for so long that they just not really with it. So, you know, my recommendation to you, there is one you can get. It's like $600 a month. I'm not sure what the name of it is. I'll try to ask around, but it's $600 a month. So if you got it like that, hey, knock yourself out. I don't got $600 a month just to float out there in case I get sick. Because if it's gonna be anything serious, I tell you right now, I'm not doing no surgeries in no foreign country. I'm not doing no bone setting. I'm not doing anything complicated. Like I still got to go to the urologist, but I waited till I got back to America. They wanted to do some stuff with me there because of the kidney stone. And I was just like, nah, I'm good. I'm good on that, B. I'll be okay. I just kept the little medicine that they gave me just in case for the pain. But I was like, I'm gonna wait till I get back home. I ain't even messing around with them, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure it was the Crington that made me because I took a lot and I drunk, and then all the snacks I was eating was like crackers and stuff. So I think that's what it was. I should have just took my silly ass to bed. So but yeah, so just make sure you have, you know, your money set up like that. You can expect to spend, you know, 500 on that. Oh, I was talking about the drinks. So yeah, so for the lady drinks, they're gonna be about 195 to 200 baht. And that's what you can expect. Okay, one second now. That's what you can expect. 195 to 200 baht for a ladies drink. So how I look at it like this, right? I say if you're gonna go big, don't go small. So I say like if you're gonna go and you want to be impressionable, just drop 1,000 baht on the right one and be impressionable and walk away. Don't expect anything. Don't have no expectation. Maybe she might give you her line. Maybe she might talk to you a little bit afterwards, and maybe you can go for some shabu or some hot pot or something like that. But because if you're African American, you're a black man. They don't necessarily think you have any money. So there's a big stigma attached to you, you know, about that. So that's why I just say when this 1,000 baht is up, that's it. And I don't really buy drinks like that. I don't buy lady drinks like that. If I buy a lady drink, she gotta be special. Like the black girl on my YouTube channel, Emmy, you know, she gotta be special for me to want to buy lady drinks. So I'm just not doing that, you know. I'm not doing that. So, because you could just, you know, you could just waste money and get no results doing that. And I don't care. I'll be honest with you. I'll be like, fuck their bar. I don't care about their bar. I really be like, fuck their bar, homie. Fuck your bar. What's up, Nat?
Ain't shit. How you doing, bro?
Oh, you gotta unmute your mic.
I'm unmuted now. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Is it
What?
me?
I think
Hold
it's you
on.
because I
Can everybody hear him, or is it just me? Why can't I
yo
hear
chat.
you?
If you can hear me, put a one.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Nat. Let
You,
me see something
you.
here. If anybody can hear Nat, y'all can hear him? Oh, so it might be me. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, I see what's wrong. Okay. I see what's wrong. Okay. All right. What's up, Nat?
I'm chilling, bro. I saw you live, so I said, let me click.
Oh,
Let
you
me
always
just give it.
welcome. Yeah, yeah, you always welcome. You always welcome.
Thank you, bro. I
Yeah, we
appreciate
just
it.
huh?
No, I appreciate it. I want to give a gentle reminder to all the brothers watching, you know what I'm saying? There's only like one like on it, and it's me. Let's like
Oh,
the video, you know what I'm saying? Get people, you know what I'm saying? We sometimes we forget to like the joint, you know what I'm saying? There might be
yeah,
two hate
yeah,
watchers, but you know what I'm saying? Drop a like on it.
yeah, yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. So yeah, so I was just talking to them because I feel like we got to get past this little reputation. Like to me, and maybe it's just an isolated thing to me, but like I say, for me, I wouldn't say they are soliciting sex. I say they soliciting drinks. Maybe like you said, they're hella choosy. They're a tad on the prejudice side, But to me, I never got told, do I want to buy some pussy? Like if I go to Hong Kong, Tijuana, they gonna say that to you when you walk in the door. The Mexicans is way different. They gonna say that to you. You go to the
Right.
Therma in Brazil, they gonna say that to you. But I never got told that. So that's why for me, it's like I think we gotta get out of that. I don't know what type of games being played on us, but that's not the game that I saw. I didn't see that.
So one of my he's not even a coworker. He works for my client, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like a project manager for my client,
Hmm.
and he owns a bar in North Pattaya.
Okay.
And he told me bar fines do absolutely nothing for his business but kill his productivity. He
Yeah.
says
Yeah.
the women are supposed to be selling drinks. That's how he makes his money. He
Yeah.
said they and because there was like a shortage of women, you know what I'm saying, they had to pay good salaries. So once you have women that can make money off of selling drinks, that are getting good salaries, especially if they're attractive, there's no incentive for them to be going with people
Yeah.
unless it's someone that they're really feeling. Now I
Yeah.
told brothers, I said, look, the black man is tolerated, not celebrated out there.
Yeah.
So um you if they go with you as a brother, that means they really like you or they're really desperate, one of the two. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? What it is, put
More
it like this.
desperate.
In
More desperate.
2015, I was in Bangkok. I was training at a gym called Sit Song Pinong
Hmm.
in Bangkok. And me and this white dude, Polish guy. So he's like from a third world European country. We
Hmm.
went to the mall. This dude got a haircut, and it was like people thought this dude was like fucking Brad Pitt. They were throwing themselves at this dude, and I'm like, what the fuck? He was like, yeah, he's like, I'm like a god out here.
Hmm.
And I was invisible. I was cool with it because I
Hmm.
don't like all of that attention anyway, but white skin rules everything out there. So they're not
Hmm.
going to be inclined to go with you unless they are like black cock whores, excuse my French. Um and those are kind of like the bottom of the barrel chicks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
don't take anything by it like why they not fucking with me like that, because like I try to tell brothers, we're the prize. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, you're well spoken, you're a businessman. These bitches don't even deserve your fucking time, bro.
Yeah.
A
No, I
lot of
feel
them.
you. I feel you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that. I was just saying, like, people always jump right to that prostitution angle, and I kind of get annoyed by it because I could tell them so many stories, but I don't wanna put a target on myself in America. But like, bro, that's not what was happening. That's not how it was
Well,
happening when I was
let's
there.
let's keep it 100. Pattaya is a prostitute city.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Most people that go to Pattaya, they don't say that they're going there. And if they do, they say yeah, they're going for golf. It's all cap for the most
yeah,
part.
yeah, yeah,
So people are out there trying to get money, and it's based around the red light district. They're
yeah,
growing out of that, but everything built there is because there is an attraction of women there.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
they're moving away from it. The mayor of Pattaya, or at least the last one, he was really pushing, building. I think that Pattaya is overbuilt at this point. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
It is. It is.
Unfinished projects going on out there,
Yeah,
but they're getting away from it. But make no mistake, it is women out there. A lot of them are selling box. The only
yeah,
thing I said is that they're very choosy now.
yeah.
So
Choosy.
if
Yeah,
you're not what they I guess are looking for, then they're shutting dudes down. Now they're
Yeah.
not looking for brothers, and if they do go for a brother, they're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, on some, they're gonna be something presentable, not only to them but to their friends, because they want to save face. They
Yeah.
want to, these women compare notes, like
Yeah.
how much this guy's sending them, oh, this guy looks sexy, and this one and that one. And I'm like, how can you be a
Yeah.
whore and also choosy? Like, you are a, you know, a lot of these women come from farm areas where they squat and shit in a hole, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? They be farming goddamn mealworms in the off season. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? They got drunk fathers, all this crazy shit, and then you have the nerve to look at first world brothers sideways. To me, it's unfathomable.
Yeah.
But who you gotta blame are brothers who don't value themselves.
Yeah.
I've had women run up on me, like, I swear to God, I was on Walking Street, and I passed the candy shop. I passed 808. I don't fuck with them spots like that.
Mhm.
And I was going to iBar with my cousin, right? Just to
Mhm.
chill. You know what I'm saying? Get
Mhm.
nam sapulot, you know what I'm saying? A pineapple juice, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just chill.
Mhm.
And some chick just jumped out, curly hair, leaning fake Jordans or whatever the fuck she had on her feet. Like, and
Ordens.
she jumped in front of me, son. And she was like of a darker hue. And she was like, take me go with you.
Mhm.
I'm looking at this bitch like, bitch, look at yourself, then
Mhm.
look at me, and now ask yourself, why the fuck are you even talking to me? I just looked at
Yeah.
her like she was crazy and kept it moving. She caught an
Yeah.
attitude, but like, bitch, you're not on my level. You're
Yeah.
not on my fucking level, and that's how I move out there.
Yeah. 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 No, that's true. That's true. I could dig it. I could dig it. Yeah. I was gonna say that too. I was gonna say, I kind of have that bit of an attitude towards them. Like towards the end, like towards like the last 3 months I was there, last 2 months I was there. I kind of had that attitude towards them. Like, man, fuck off. I was just like, get the fuck out of here. But the thing about the drinks, what your man said is true. I didn't think I finished the story, but what I was gonna say was my friend, he happened to come back for the girl because he saw the girl. He brought her a drink. He said, he propositioned her for the short time upstairs and all that, but he wanted to go take his stuff home. So he went home, took his stuff, got some money out the machine. He came right back like in 30 minutes, right? He told her, yo, let's go upstairs. They tell him, are you gonna buy her another drink?
You see?
I was like, what? I was like, you just bought her a drink though, like 10 minutes ago. They want another drink before you go and fuck. Wow. That's all they care about is them drinks. So he reluctantly
Drinks,
did it.
playing stupid ass games,
Yeah,
giving you
yeah,
salty ass peanuts, right? So they're
yeah,
like playing Connect Four,
yeah.
giving you peanuts so it makes you thirsty. And then they
Thirsty.
got people begging for drinks. They'll say, "Buy my friend a drink." I know
Yeah,
all this shit about the bars because there's a bar, or there's a bar complex. Soon as before you get into Walking Street from Beach Road on the right side, there
yeah.
was a boxing ring in that bar, like maybe,
Oh,
yeah, like in 2017, there was a boxing ring in there,
okay.
and they had these like staged fights, but they would also have real fights. So
Uh-huh.
the kids from my gym would fight in there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I sit down, I fought in there a couple of times. So I know how it goes. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? After the
yeah,
fights, the kids will go around and get money from the foreigners and all of that. But you see them playing Connect Four
yeah.
and just getting dudes for drinks.
Yeah,
Bang, bang, bang. And
yeah.
they be
Let me
padding the bills and all of that. So if you get
yeah,
something like all I drink is pineapple juice, right?
yeah, me
I'm
too.
sitting there, I can't sit at nobody bar without getting something, right? So I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, give me two
Let,
pineapple juices,
yeah. Let me
boom,
say that
and
also
then
for
I'll
the
pay for them right away. I'll pay for
yeah.
them right away. That's
Yeah,
it.
no check bin record. Pay right
Nah,
away. Yeah.
fuck that.
Let me share that advice too, guys. Stay away from the bar girl games. No games. If you do go down there, don't play no pool, don't play no Connect Four, don't play no checkers, don't play nothing. Because those games come with a hefty price tag. And you're kind of gullible to not ask how much I gotta pay you, but just know that she may want 500 baht a game at the end of 20 games with her. Just know it could be 10,000 baht. It has happened. And like Nak said, I order apple juice or orange juice. They gonna look at you hella crazy. but it's the only way to keep track of your drinks because they do pad and put extra shit in. And I'll be like, I'm not even that drunk. When I was drinking, I was like, I'm not even that drunk. How I get 5 Jack Daniels? I don't even feel drunk, But they will try you, man, and also pay your check bin because you're never going to win that argument of being overcharged. So the only way to beat that is every time you get a drink, you pay that check bin. You don't let it. You don't let a tab run up. Because like I showed you the dude paid 19,120 baht for drinks between 2 girls. That's almost like a grand. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of padding in there. That's a lot
A
of fucking
grand?
drink.
A
And
grand what?
huh?
When you say a grand, you mean $1,000?
Yeah, and it was 19,120 in Thai money. I think
So
that's like a
that's about $580.
$480.
500,
Okay, I thought it was like a
yeah.
grand. Let me see. $580.
And I just freestyle that. I don't know how close I'm gonna get, but
Let me see.
traditionally 20,000 baht was six hundred
Yeah,
dollars.
it's 518. My mistake. It's 518. Five
Okay.
hundred dollars. $518. So he paid $518 for drinks between 2 girls. That's a lot. That's a lot, I think, for some drink.
That's absolutely insane. Like I
Yeah,
never drank alcohol in my life, so I
yeah,
don't understand how much your beer is supposed to cost versus back home. I
yeah,
know for pineapple juice, it'd be like 150 baht. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? 3, 6, 9, 12. So like $4, you know what I'm saying? Almost five
$4.
dollars,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
So all right, yeah, boom. They be putting mad ice in it. Cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm
yeah,
just there patronizing so that I can sit in your chair and watch whatever I'm watching, right?
yeah,
But I want to speak on this real quick. Like the whole just paid the bill, just paid the bill. Look, in some point, yeah, you might have to pay the bill, especially if you saucy, right? But the
mhm,
best advice is what we both just said. Don't let that bill build up. You get a drink, you pay a drink. You get a drink,
yep,
you pay a drink. You get a
yep,
drink, you pay a drink. And
yep,
I'm not one of these dudes, and don't try to be like me, but I'm not one of these dudes that let Thai people just fucking like violate and try to scam you and fleece
yeah,
you and talk bad to like yo,
yeah,
I done got into it with some Thai people and I don't give a fuck.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I had this I was on Sukhumvit and a motorbike taxi rolled up on me like, "Yo, you want to ride?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." And I said it respectfully. And he
mhm,
said like something. I'm like, "Yo, fuck you, yo." He said,
yeah,
"What?" I said, "Yo, fuck you. What you want to do?"
yeah,
And he just shook his head and rolled off. They a lot of them will take advantage of the fact that everyone's saying like, "Yo, you don't get into no problems out there. Don't get into no
yeah,
problems."
yeah,
If you
yeah,
move correctly, you probably
yeah.
won't have no problems, but that don't mean you got to be somebody bitch either.
Yeah, no, I got into it. I don't know if I was gonna get jumped, but I beefed with this motorbike dude because what he was doing was I don't fuck with the motorbike guys because everywhere they want to take you is like they want 100 baht, no matter where it's at, 100, 150 baht, and they be trying to insult me because I'm a fat dude. They be like extra kilos and shit like that. I'd be like, nah, fuck you. But like, what happened was I was ordering the bulk because I go right in front of their fucking mafia and order the bulk, right? And so what they were doing was every time a bike would pull up, because I wasn't fucking with them, they was telling the dude, "Don't take me."
Right, right, right.
They did this like 3 times in a row, and I told the dude, see, it was some other prejudice shit that was said before that, but I said, see, you're doing exactly the same fucking thing I just accused the other guy of doing, being
So now
prejudiced.
here's the deal with the taxi shit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm
He was,
glad. I think you said it. They are taxi mafia.
yeah, taxi.
Like
No, they are.
they,
It's a motorbike mafia. No, they are.
yo,
It is a
son,
mafia.
they will stick you.
Yeah,
These dudes done shot at each other.
yeah,
They're like the hitters
yeah.
for a lot of
Some of
people.
the
Like,
sometimes when I order the ball and I be too close to them, the ball driver would text me. He'll say, "Walk down the block or walk over here." I don't want them to see us getting on the
yeah, but it's really not a game. Now, I'll
It's
tell
not.
you this: my cousin is about your size, right? So we're
Mhm,
in Bangkok, and it was his first time. This is October, right? Past October, and he fucking swore that he knew everything, right?
mhm,
So I left him there. I said, all right, figure out how to fucking get to MBK yourself.
Hmm.
He couldn't get nowhere because he couldn't really communicate, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So um I ended up having to speak to the taxi driver for him.
Hmm.
And he was trying to pay what I was paying.
Hmm.
I'm like, bro, you heavier. You have to
Yeah,
pay more. I said,
yeah,
I even pay more because these are the guys that live or who work right down from our condo, our
yeah,
Airbnb. So you got to take care of them. So the 100 baht, that's cap. That it's not cap, but they trying to get you 150. They're trying to get you. But I noticed things that have been traditionally 40 baht, right?
yeah,
Now they 60 and 80
yeah.
baht, especially in
Mhm.
high season. But now they're asking 100 baht.
Every bot,
But
yeah.
you're always gonna have to pay, or not always, but until you drop some kilo, you're going to have to give them extra because
Well, I never do. See, that's the thing. I never do. I stand firm. I tell them, get out of here. Never mind. I say, fuck it. Never mind. I never really paid more than that unless the dude was like a young kid. And I just wanted to help him out. I wanted to be that
right.
lift for him for that day. You know, I wanted to see him come up because I saw him working hard. But them old Thai dudes, I tell them, get out of here. I ain't paying no kilo. I'll tell them, pumpoy my ass. Don't even play me like that. I'm not paying no more. It's like when I got them in front of my place, they by themselves. They not really trying to do nothing. They just like,
But son,
okay,
I even pay the extra kilo weight because I'm a big, pause.
yeah, yeah,
I'm not a light dude, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I'm over 200. I'm like 220 right now.
yeah,
So these dudes got to navigate that bike and they're like half our weight. You know what I'm saying? So I
yeah. I
throw them a
know,
little,
yeah, I know, yeah, I know,
you know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
I'm gonna tell you this, bro. When they'll remember you, and after a couple of rides, they ain't gonna be jerking you no more. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know,
And they'll look
yeah,
out for you. So
yeah,
just think about it. Throw a little 20 baht or whatever, and
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, you'll get a better service. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, I feel you. I feel you. But cause like I remember, like I'll tell you another story. The laundry guy, he tried to play me because when I was doing my laundry, I was looking at the prices that they had, and I was looking at the prices on my receipt, and I was like, "Yo, why is it everything's an extra 20 baht?" He said, "Oh, cause your clothes are bigger." I said, "Bro, every American's clothes is bigger than a tie." I
Yeah,
was
you
like,
see, that's why like I don't really push that. Don't come with the Western mindset, but you have
"Yeah,
to understand where you are. They think differently, right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
someone
yeah."
in the chat, I believe A is like, I don't agree. You should pay extra for being big.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't agree with it either, but I understand it. So this
yeah,
dude's
yeah, yeah,
gotta break harder.
yeah,
His bike is going under more pressure, and like,
yeah.
yo, he's maneuvering. So look, throw the dude a little something extra.
Yeah, I
But
hear
in a
you.
in
I
a
hear
in a
you.
bot
I hear
bus,
you.
it's 10 baht for everybody.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you could be whatever size you want to be in a bot bus, but on a motorbike, that dude is actually working harder.
Harder. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. No, I hear you. But for me, I always just want to be able to do it myself. I don't like
Right.
nobody to tell me. You know what I mean? Like if they shut up about it, I probably wouldn't mind. I'd probably give them a nice little tip. But
Right.
if they want to be like, since they want to be like, they're gonna demand it. Like you're gonna demand me? Are you crazy? Like that's why
And
I
they'll
just
tell
be
you,
so
they'll be like,
friendly.
you, how many kilo now? How many
Yeah,
kilo?
that's what they say. How many
You
kilos?
big, very big.
Yo, I had a couple of bald dudes cancel on me too. I had a couple of bald dudes. They roll up. They be like, "You too big," or they keep on riding. I be like,
Oh, that's fucked up.
this motherfucker. I be like, this motherfucker. Get my hand. He lucky we in his country.
Yo, son, you ain't never have a bolt accept a ride, come pick you up and be like, yo, I'm gonna cancel the ride and this how much you're gonna pay me.
No,
Like these
haven't had
dudes,
that happen. No.
yes, and what they do is like,
Yeah.
because I always stay in Pratamnak, right? But all my
Mm,
shit is on the dark side for the most part.
mm,
So
yeah.
they be like, yo, what Bolt is charging me is not worth me picking you up. So can you pay
Mm,
me this? I'm like, yeah,
yeah.
let's get it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And
I
then
never
they'll
had
put
that
me
happen.
in, and then they'll be like, "Yo, I'm canceling this ride in like 2 minutes." They cancel it, and then we go and whatever, and then they be like, "Yo, here's my number. You need me, blah blah blah." So if you make connections, then you
Yeah.
be Gucci. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. Yeah.
everything is cream out there. Cash rules
No, I
everything
hear you.
around me.
I hear you. No, I hear you. I'm more open to take care of a younger kid because I want to see him succeed, and I want to be like, oh, this is his lucky day type of thing. But them old dudes, it's just the way they rub me, man. They just really be like, if they came about it better, I probably wouldn't mind. But when they do that, it's just the New Yorker in me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? Wait,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
I've been here 5 months. Wait, what?
Especially when you know how much it costs. You like, yo,
Yeah,
what?
that's why I
You trying
like.
to beat me in the head? Like, get out of here.
Yeah, it's like today. I'm like that everywhere though. It's like today, I had to take my mother for her surgery, and I go to the I gotta wait for her. So I go to the Costco that I've been going to forever, and I just want to get a hot dog, man. I just want to get like 2 hot dogs, and the guy's like, "Oh, where's your Costco card?" I just got back yesterday, so all my shit is everywhere. Like I don't even have. Why would I bring a Costco card to Thailand? So I haven't even really got my shit from here back into my wallet, right? So I'm like, a Costco card. What I need a Costco card for? When they start that shit? He's like 4 years ago. I was like, man, I've been here 13 years, man. That's some bullshit. I never had this. I never had to have because the food court at this Costco is outside the warehouse. You know what I'm saying? It's
Wait,
not
for the
in the
food
warehouse.
court, you need a Costco card now?
Yeah, to buy food, to buy the
What?
hot dogs and
Are
shit.
they
Yeah.
wilding?
Yeah, I said they wilding. I was like ready to fuck him up, but I thought my mother had it. So before I got back into surgery, before she went to surgery, I tried to go run and catch her, but they done changed the Sam's Club. They changed the Sam's Club, so I was like, it's all good. She was like, you want to go buy one? I need to get the other one anyway. I was like, nah, it's cool because I end up buying it and then wanting to choke the shit out of that dude. Because see, for me, living in Hawaii like 13 years. I'm used to the apprehension of the prejudiceness. So when I see it in Thailand, it don't bother me that much. But it do have certain triggers. I do have these little triggers, but I let
Right.
them slide. But I let them slide in Thailand because I know they're already getting so exploited by other people. It's not their
Mm,
fault. Like they really getting taken
mm.
advantage of, in my opinion. So I
Yo, on
give
that Hawaii, you experienced that shit in Hawaii though?
yeah, the president's hell fucking yeah.
Like,
It's hella
tell me
prejudice
about
out
it.
here. It's hella prejudice out here. I'm the only black dude out here. It's like me, and that's it. Because I don't live on a military base, so I live with the Asians. I live with all people. If you're not in the military, you don't be around your people that are black or whatever or white. You just around Hawaiians, Asians, Native Hawaiians all day, and they're real prejudiced. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so even the native Hawaiians are like they have anti-black sentiment?
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Yeah, the Samoans, the Native
Nah.
Hawaiians, yeah, yeah,
Samoans too? Because they
huh?
in LA, they be acting like they black.
No, they not. They not like that here. They got a word for us called popolo. They got a word for us called popolo. That's what they call you, Samoan. They call you popolo. When they call you that, it's already a fight. The fight already happened. They just want to say it. It's like they don't really rock with us. They don't rock with us. Maybe because the San Francisco ones are different. I guess I don't know,
Right.
but these ones out here, they don't. Man, I've been here 13 years, bro. Part of the reason I decided to travel was just because this environment to me, it wasn't conducive anymore to just chill. I mean, I make money out here because nobody bothers you. Like when you don't have distractions, when you just in your little home and you don't got no reason to go out, you can get so much done. Like I had to come home after 6 months in Pattaya because my brain was starting to melt. It was like the constant overstimulation and then
Mm-hmm.
the monotonous stuff over and over again, and then just
Welcome.
yeah, chocolate man.
Welcome. Like,
and
shut
then
the
the
fuck.
lack of and then the lack of external stimuli, and I was
Right.
like, I need a break from this shit. And then I think I almost bust on somebody. What happened? I can't
Pause. No
remember. I
Diddy.
think I kind of lost my cool too on somebody. Oh yeah, then it was the white dudes kept fucking with me after a while because they see me in the go-go bar. They just start doing too much, and I'll be ready to fight. And I was like, I gotta get out of here. Oh, what happened? I think I had another fight. Did I have another fight before I left? Something happened. that I was like, yeah, I gotta get out of here. Or I stopped, or I said I gotta stop going out. Oh, that's what happened. Yeah. The brothers want me to fight over a girl.
What?
Yeah, man,
Oh,
it was
wow.
awful. It was so fucked up. I was just like, I didn't really know what to do. It was the first time in my life I said the only thing I could think of was don't embarrass us. Meaning, if I say something, because
Right.
so I met a girl, and me and her kind of like, we kind of like seeing each other. I say dating, seeing each other. She cool. Anyway, she a bit of a her girlfriend don't like me, so her girlfriend trying to throw monkey wrenches in it. Because when we we met in 808. I ain't gonna lie, but she ain't a freelancer. She got a business. I've been to her salon and everything. She got a business doing nails and all that shit. She got a real business. Like all the girls come to her. All the girls that make money on Soy Six and all the girls freelancers, they all come to her because I saw a couple of them that know me, and I had to explain to her before they did what's up with me and them. You know what I'm saying? Because they telling her all kinds of shit about me. So that's why I got a new story for
She has
everybody.
her own salon though? That's what's
Yeah, she
up.
got her own salon. Yeah, yeah. So,
Kids?
huh?
Does she have kids?
Yeah, she got like 3 kids. She older. She older though. The kids are grown. The kids are older. They older. She had
Ah,
kids when she
okay.
was like young, like 15 years ago. The kids are grown now. But anyway, so we go to 808 because she want to go to 808 because it's the Socron, and I'm like, I don't want to go there though. I'll walk around, but I don't want to go into 808 with you because I know it's gonna be girls that know me. You fucking jealous, and it's gonna be niggas in there acting stupid, and I don't want to be around all that. So so she kind of slicky slid us up in there, and I was like, fuck. And then so we chilling, and then what happened? This girl that I didn't even know, it's just a girl that the dude, one of my friends came to Thailand, and he went with this girl to the beach, to the Kolon. And so, because this shit happened to him too, with her. And when he met her the first night, and so she just walked by and said hi to me, and I just like smiled, and this chick blew up, like she went livid, like she was like, "You talking to chicks and this and that." I was like, "Come on, man, you fucking." Anyway, after that shit, she went and stood by her friends. I was like, fuck it. I'm about ready to just leave. I didn't want to be in there anyway. It was starting to get more and more crowded. I don't like crowds because that's when the niggas start trying to show off like how tough they are. Everybody's like
Right.
up now, and I was like, I don't want to, I'm leaving in 5 days, man. Y'all can have this shit, bro. I'm leaving in 5 days, nigga. I'm leaving in 5 days. So this was like Friday night, and I was leaving Monday. So anyway, some black dude walks over, and he has a martini and he has a Hennessy, and he got like this dollar bill do rag on his head.
Oh, what
And he
the
walks over
fuck?
right in front of me, like I'm standing here. He comes up to the table, and he walks in front of me, and he puts his drinks on the table. And I was just like, okay, maybe he just putting his drinks on the table. No big deal. No need to be like, you can't be here type of shit. It's all love. It's all good. But then he starts looking at the chick, and he goes, he goes to her. He goes, do you want a drink? And so they had like 20 red wines on the table because her and her friends all drink red wine. They had like 20 red wines on the table. And she told me a crazy story about the red wines and how much they got charged just because I was standing with them. They got charged differently for the drinks just because
Mhm.
I was standing there than if I wasn't standing, than if they were standing by themselves. Because they
Yeah.
charge Thais a different price than they do if they were an American. It's crazy.
Yep.
So anyway, she go like this because she a bit stuck up. I ain't gonna lie, she a bit stuck up. When I met her, I thought she was stuck up too because she's just like that. But she's really cool when you talk to her. But I guess the way he came off, and she wasn't really fucking with him anyway. She was just like this when he's like, "Do you want a drink?" And she was like she waves her hand over all the red wines on the fucking table. So then
Mm.
so then I was like, this nigga trying to holler at the chick in front of me that I'm with. I was like, see, they want me to fight over this chick because if he say something to me, I gotta react. Do I gotta react or do I leave? That's what my decision making process was. Because I really wasn't gonna sit up into him because I knew if I say to him, "Yo, man, get on with that," or "She with me," or something stupid like that, he's gonna say some shit. It's a bunch of people around. They're just gonna, So I was just like, "Don't embarrass us." That's just what I was saying to myself. So I was like, I ain't gonna say nothing. It's a good opportunity to test my game with her. It's a good opportunity to test her to see what type person she really fucking is, and whatever. And so anyway, then he tried to ask her some other shit, and she just smiled at him. Like she was acting how all the girls that I would talk to act with me, like not
Right,
really
right,
fucking with
right.
you, but friendly, but not fucking with you. And then I was like, oh shit, okay. And then I kind of was able to like relax a little bit, and then like they was doing the toast, and then I just kind of like jumped in the toast with them to try to get her to cool down about the girl talking to me and not be like, not be like bitter about her having an attitude about it because I really like her. And then he kind of got the hint, and then he left. He got up and walked away with his drinks. But I was like, every time I see these niggas climbing over another nigga to get to a chick, all I could think of is they want us to fight over the girl. And I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
Look, you made the right decision. But that's the problem with a lot of these dudes that go out there. These niggas forget common courtesy and hood etiquette. You got a
Yeah,
dollar rag do rag on, a dollar bill do rag on. So don't be trying to step to somebody, whether it's a hoe or whatever, because it ain't about the bitch now.
yeah,
You basically trying to say, I don't respect your gangster, so I'm gonna holler at the chick you with.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like you said, if you was to check him on that tip, then y'all look like two dudes fighting over some paid pussy type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Whether it's paid pussy or not.
That's what I was saying because nobody knows what's going on. It
Right.
just look like that. They don't know, like you're not paying the girl. Like I don't pay the girl enough. Like it's I didn't tell the whole details, but like I don't we not she has a real fucking business. Like I told her, like when I met her the night before, I got her line. I thought she was with her boyfriend, so I ain't gonna lie. But I just was like looking at this guy, like, where the fuck he find her at? Little Thai dude, like where he find her at? Because she's like got a big ass and everything. I'm like, damn, where he find her at? So, so I was like, I got her line on the sneak tip. She gave me her line on the low low, and then I called her the next day, and she's like, come to the shop, and I was like, come to the shop. I was like, man, this bitch working the beer bar. Oh man, I was like, oh, man,
Wow.
I don't want to buy no trade. But then I was like, okay, what's the name of the shop? What's the name of the beer bar? And she was like, what you mean? I got a salon. Come to my salon. But she came and picked me up anyway, and took me to her salon. So that's why I know she have a real business. Like I've been sitting there watching her clock dough, watching bitches that I used to fuck with come in and they be like, what's he doing here? And I be like, acting like I don't know them. And they be telling her all the business about how they know me, and then their boyfriend be giving her the money to do their nails and their hair and all that shit. So she got a
Word.
real business, and she don't ask for shit. She don't want shit from me. So
You
she just think
smash?
I'm cool. So I think I came up, but anyway, it's just that I noticed like, that's what happened. That's what happened. So I'm telling her, let's go home. Let's go home because it's getting late. It's so calm. It's just niggas everywhere, right? This was the fight. This what happened. So her friend, I was finally got her out the club. She's already drunk. She could barely stand up. I gotta carry her a little bit. Because you know how they like to fucking drink. And her friend, so I got two drunk Thai girls with me. And her friend's like, she's hungry, but then they want this, they want that, then they want Burger King. So we wind up at the McDonald's down the street from Walking Street. The other one by Beach Road, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, fuck, I don't want to be out any later because it's just always some funny shit that happens at this time of the hour with these niggas. So we in the McDonald's and this black dude comes in these two black dudes come in. I don't know if they said he was gay. I don't know, but I wasn't really paying attention to what he was talking about. But because he came in with a little boy, and the guy he was with came in with a chick. So I was not really thinking about it like that. But nothing I know, he's just staring at the girl. He's staring at the girl I'm with, like really staring at her like this, like the way the nigga in Aruba was staring at the chick Zoe was with. And I just was like, this shit again? This is why I don't want to be out late at night, right? So I said to him, I said, do I know you? And then he just started this shit about I stream and play video games, and he think he know me from playing GTF. And right away, I was like, "Oh, he full of shit. He don't know me." Then he just kept talking. Then he was like, he was gonna shoot me with the water gun, and I was like, "Yo, man, don't disrespect the ladies. Like, don't spray the ladies with water. It's late at night. It's cold. They already drunk. They're gonna. I don't want to see them fucking act Thai on a nigga. It's just like don't.
Right.
I said, look, I'll play with you tomorrow. I'll meet you here today at 5 p.m. We'll play in the water all day. I really wanted to drown his fucking ass because he just was annoying as fuck. But, and then I said, don't do it. I said, don't, and he go and spray me with the water. And I snapped. I fucking was going to kill this nigga. I snapped. And I grabbed this cup of Coke and I threw the Coke at him. And I was trying to chase him out the fucking, I was trying to run up on him and he ran out the McDonald's to the street. And the chick was like, just chill, blah, blah, blah. I was like, nah, fuck that nigga. I'm about to fuck that nigga. That's what it was.
Yo, you use the N-word around them?
Huh?
You use the N-word around Thai people?
No, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
No, but I'm asking you.
No.
Right,
they hear enough of that without me, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They hear enough of that without me. No, I was just in my mind. That's how I felt because I felt like he really was just trying to fuck up my rep. Like, oh, you just gonna wet me and run off? Like, I'm not gonna do nothing to you, But I said that's what I said. It's time for me to go home because I'm gonna wind up killing one of these motherfuckers out here. Because they just too like it's like okay, so you see a black man with a nice looking chick. I get it, you a bit envious, but why ain't you attacking the white dude with the better looking chick?
Yeah, I think it's because familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
Right. They know what they're gonna get when they, mean mug a brother, but they never have that energy for somebody else because they don't. I don't know. I don't want to. It's like you fuck with people that you know how they're gonna react.
Yeah.
It's like white people are not even in our sphere there. You know what I'm saying? We don't hang out with white people for the most part. And they be the biggest tricks.
Yeah.
They be the biggest fucking tricks. But it seems like the white dudes understand the game better than the brothers out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They do. Because I was telling someone in my last video yesterday, I was like, if you a white dude, you probably gonna pull like a chick that's in between like a Japanese Tokyo Drift model and a Korean K-pop girl. You're gonna pull on one of those two ends of the spectrum. That's just a regular pot belly, dad sandal, bald headed white dude. Like I can't even understand how that archetype is attractive to them. So they gotta know something we don't because that archetype isn't even the attractive male archetype.
Right.
Like these dudes look like they dying. They look like they're about to fall over any minute, And I swear to God, sometimes when I be with a Thai woman, it's like I know I ain't like my 20-year-old self or 30-year-old self, but the way they be feeling, I gotta just be like thinking to myself, they ain't never really been fucked, or they ain't, they ain't been with nobody. Like they get so weird, so hyped up. I'm like, damn, she ain't never really been fucked before. Like what? They be crying and all kinds of shit. It's just weird. But anyway, so but those white dudes got to be on to something because they be. I know you don't like the flat booties, but them white dudes got to be on to something. But they matter of fact, I do got a photo with me and her. This is her. This is this is me and her. I'm at her shop.
With the salon.
Yeah.
You
I'm
do
at
got
her
a fat
shop
ass.
just chilling. So, um, and but yeah, but anyway, so so I was just like, that was night. I said to myself, I got to get out of here because these guys is really. I don't know if I'm looking like I'm soft or whatever's going on, or that I just thought it was unnecessary for him to have to spray me. And I was like, and I ain't really want to fuck with that water shit anyway. I was like, really like not trying to fuck with that shit because they wetting up my clothes. I don't have bummy clothes, bro. I only have good looking clothes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know where that water's coming from. I don't know if that water is in a bucket of shit.
No, that's where it be. It's
Yeah,
all like recycled, dirty water, right?
yeah,
So people get sick, they get eye infections, all
yeah,
kind of crazy shit from that
yeah,
water. So
yeah,
here's the
yeah,
thing: what brothers should know not to fucking shoot somebody with a water gun because that's not in our culture.
yeah,
So you still have to remember who you are. Like you're gonna, and if you do, there better be some words like, "Yo, what up, big dog? You good? Yo, yo, we chilling out here." There has to be some dialogue. It can't just be
yeah,
squirt and bounce because now you're trying to violate me.
yeah. No, he was definitely trying to violate. I think he was just trying to, like DMX said, he was seeing me having a good time. He just wanted to fuck it up, Because I was having a good time up to that point. But I'm never gonna not be myself around a female. Sometimes females don't like me because I actually act the way that I really am. I'm not this really quiet, nerdy person. I just keep myself in control. I really want to snap a nigga neck, but I keep myself in control. So when they see that other side of me, they don't really like because she always was saying how I'm like not a complainer and I don't get upset and all these things like her ex was like a complainer and all these things that I wasn't. I was all these things he wasn't, but she that night she was like, damn. Like I was like, well, I tried to tell this motherfucker, but if you okay, I'm okay. If you say you feel disrespected or you don't feel safe, then I'll fuck him up. But if you say you okay, then I'll let it go. I'm okay. But I really been trying to let it go. What she
Yeah,
looked like, I'm not showing y'all because I'm not there, nigga. When you're not there. When I'm there, y'all see me with it. Trust me. Yeah, I gotta see with her.
yeah. So like, yo, um,
She looked good though. She looked good. If you go to 808, you probably will see her. I ain't even gonna front like she ain't up in the club.
I don't fuck with 808 like that. That shit is corny. I had to bark on some bitch, some fucking like one of them bitches that be selling drinks. Like I still had a fucking like my
mm,
shit, my pineapple juice wasn't even halfway done. I wasn't
mm,
babying it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling.
yeah,
This bitch came up, pointed at my glass, like, you want more? I'm like, I'm not even finished with this. The bitch
yeah,
said, you don't buy another drink, you go. I said, who the fuck you think you talking to? I'm like, yo, get the fuck out my face. Just like that, bro. Just like that. And I always take care of the bouncers when I go in too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So if worse comes to worse, they ain't gonna be fucking with me. I'll tell the manager, like, yo, I got my drink. She's pestering me for drinks. I'm gonna buy drinks. Like I got bread, but
yeah,
it's like they be rude and demanding. And if you just step back and you look at it, that shit is really just to drain your pockets, bro. You could drain my pockets, but you're gonna have to provide me excellent customer service because I'm not taking anything less than what the white boys and the Indians take. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna come at me with an attitude. You're gonna put my money in my hand. You're gonna say thank you. I come in your shop. You're gonna
mhm,
say sawadee cop and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're gonna get some words.
yeah, yeah. No, I hear you on that. I hear you on that. Hold on, I want to answer this question. No, she's not. No, that's not Lick. That's not Lake. I think you're trying to say. No, that's not her, bro. Trust me. If you go to 808, you'll probably see them. But I ain't tripping on that. I ain't gonna really I don't like to show girls because Zoe used to do that in Thailand. Those girls be heartbroken over the way y'all act when y'all talk to them after seeing them on YouTube. So I can't participate in that. I'll show you some Colombian chicks or some Brazilian chicks because they take it a little bit better. But for some reason, Thai chicks, they really be on some like ready to off themselves because these niggas come up to them and start talking about YouTube and talking about them in the worst way. So, but no, that's not her. She's not like I am gonna see how good you are though. I did ask her, is she from Sharon? So we'll find out.
Nah,
But
Surin.
if you go
Surin.
into 808, you'll see her. You'll see her. Just look for a pretty chick. You'll see her. Um, let's see. Have other YouTubers taken advantage of first timers to Thailand? How do you change the narrative so that positive representation of black men continue? That's a good question, Lenny. You know, taken
Continues. There's no
advantage of.
positive representation of black
I don't
men.
know. I would say other YouTubers have just been not 100. So if that's taking advantage of you, then that's what it is. Like they've led you into some shit that's just not the truth. Like I said before, the analogy was like if if I loan someone money and then you ask me, should you loan them money? And I'm like, what, they asking you for money? They owe me 25 bucks. You're not gonna fuck with them, right? So that's where we are as black men. Like as black men, we kind of on this like one strike to your reputation ruins you. Anything. So anything you say that's not what we call it fronting, we call it capping now. We used to call it fronting. Anything we used to call it posing before fronting. Anything that's not authentic that you say is a strike on your reputation. So I would say that YouTubers aren't really authentic about Thailand. They're definitely not authentic about Brazil, but they're really not authentic about Thailand. So I would say, yeah, if that's taking advantage of you, if you came there thinking like you was gonna be walking on chicks and they falling down at your feet and your phone blowing up and you're gonna be busy, you're gonna be running around like Tupac in the what's the song? I Get Around. You're gonna be doing that. Then if that's what make you take the 25-hour flight and spend the $2,000 on tickets and you plan to stay for 3 weeks, then yeah, you're getting taken advantage of. Because if you know what's really happening, would you not go somewhere else? If not go somewhere at all? Because maybe you could take that $2,000 and invest in yourself where you could do better in your own city, right? You could get yourself
Right.
together for that money in your own city. Because I'll be
Well,
honest with you,
let me say something
huh?
real quick. Let me
Yeah,
say something because I'm about to
yeah,
bounce.
yeah, yeah.
But shout out to Estarte, you know what I'm saying? Eagle Building in the Fort City Park. Salute, salute.
Okay, that's what's up.
Um, yeah, man. Yo, so look, I'm about to be out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If anybody got some questions, they could say it. But I want to address Lenny's comment before I
Yeah,
bounce.
go on, yeah.
Absolutely, other YouTubers have taken advantage of first-time travelers to Thailand. They selling y'all a dream, bro. They're talking about there's no racism and this and that, and that's cap.
Yep,
You know what I'm
yep,
saying? My brother Wilf, he interviewed a black Thai lady out there, and I'm telling you, she probably told him some shit, some real shit. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? They don't fuck with black people out there. Black ties get discriminated against in school on some real shit. Um, it's only about money. And let's talk about the change the narrative so that the positive representation of black men continues. Where has the representation of black men been positive in Thailand?
yeah, yep,
It's never been positive.
yep,
When I first went out there, '07, you had a lot of dudes that were on leave from the military.
yeah,
And when these brothers are out there, they letting it loose. You know what I'm saying? They pause no diddy, but they out there having fun.
yeah,
So a lot of brothers have set the tone for how we're perceived out there. But even if you're on your best behavior because of our phenotype and stereotypes, you're always gonna get, you know what I'm saying, a little side eye. And I'm gonna leave it
yeah,
like that.
yeah, yeah. I got it. You know what, Knack? Let me know when you free because hit me on my WhatsApp because I'm gonna definitely do that video about the motherfucker with the Confederate flag T-shirt and the motherfucker with the Confederate flag hat. The racism has arrived in Pattaya. I definitely want you on that panel with me when I do that. So let
Just
me
tell
know.
me when you're gonna do it, bro. I'm always available.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hit
around
you up.
this time, Monday through Friday, and
Okay,
everything in between. You know what I'm saying? So
okay,
just
cool.
hit my
Okay,
WhatsApp and let me know, and then we could cook.
okay, cool.
So
Okay,
salute
cool.
everybody. Punch quote salute. Let me read his comment.
Yeah, I got you. I wanted to
Let
finish
me
with the
read a
other one,
couple
but
of
go on.
comments.
Go on.
Yo, Estarte says Yogi gonna fight every time I see a pic of him. He drinking. I smell dirt nap. Look, man, I'm put it to you like this. I've been how many push-ups? I got a matter of fact, I got a paper, so I know I ain't capping. I did 1,000 push-ups this week. You know what I'm saying? At work. And I got a one-on-one with my trainer tomorrow for Thai boxing, and I got a one-on-one for Western boxing on Sunday. If Yoga really want this fight, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be ready. You know what I'm saying? Too thick in Thailand ain't gonna save your ass in the ring. But so Punch Quote says there is no fit and friendly gringo chasers, 304s, hookers, etc. Those are the women who notice delusional, who notice delusional. If you think professional women are looking for you, facts. Estarte salute. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with you too, homie. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. Um, yeah, man, I'm about to be out. You heard? Wait, um, a guy had a
Yeah, a
Confederate flag
guy.
on a moto
Yeah,
shop and
go
they
on,
had it
man. What you
removed.
say?
Yeah, he's talking about a Confederate flag. I didn't
Yeah,
see
no,
Confederate
I
flags.
told
I didn't
you.
see
I
Nazi
got the
symbols.
listen. I got the fucking photo of the dude. Listen, it was so crazy because I wanted to smash his face. When I saw that shit, I wanted to smash his face, and he had the nerve to like keep walking towards me, like he wasn't afraid. But I was like, ooh, it was right in front of the Sugar Club. I wanted to smash this dude so bad.
Oh, that's
So
in
I was in
Bangkok, right?
huh?
Bangkok.
No, Pattaya.
Oh, I don't know what that. I never heard of that club.
No, the Sugar Club, the Go-Go Bar, the Go-Go Bar.
I never been in a go-go.
Oh, okay. So anyway, I'm telling you guys a story real quick. I was in Soybucal. I was calling in the night. I was like, I'm about to go home, and I said, I just turned my head and I see this cracker. That's what he is. I see this cracker holding hands with his cracker woman, and he had a whole T-shirt on, and it was a Confederate flag T-shirt. And I was just like, I was like, this dude want to die? This guy want to die? Because I'm thinking, what he gonna do to me? Because I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'll be like thinking, I'll be waiting for one of these white dudes to go postal and start shooting shit up. Because I'll be like, I know how they can get. So I'll be thinking like they so depressed and homicidal. I really just be like, what they got planned for me? Because I'm out here by myself, and this dude just happened to walk down the block with a Confederate flag shirt. I'm like, how did he even think about that? I'm gonna come to Thailand and wear this shit and hold my white girl hand and walk around with this shit on. Like, how did he even think about that? You
Because
know what I'm
Thailand attracts a whole bunch of miscreants, criminals,
saying?
pedos, racists, and you're gonna run into them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I
But the
watch
funny thing,
hands. I'm always for Dolo. I'm always
but
for
here go the
Dolo.
funny thing though.
Wait, hold on, brother.
If he's a
I want
white
to hear
kid,
your funny thing, but son, you've been cutting me this whole conversation.
I'm
No,
sorry,
no,
I'm
no,
sorry,
no disrespect.
my fault. That's just how I
How old are
talk,
you, by the way? How old are you?
huh?
How old are you? You like 30 something?
48, no, 48,
28?
48, 48.
Get the fuck out of here, son. You look
Yeah.
mad young, yo.
Thank you. No, that's just
Yeah,
how I
that's what.
talk.
So we
Now
from the
take it
same
personal.
generation, so you know about cutting somebody wisdom.
Yeah, I know. I said I'm sorry. Don't take it personal. This is how I do a conversation. I don't
Now
mean
I
to
got you.
do
I
it.
got you. But
That's just how
I
I
wanna
talk. But go on, go on, go on, go on.
matter of fact, my wisdom got cut, so I forgot what I was gonna say. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'll throw it back to you. What was you saying?
Oh no, I was just gonna say about how if he's a white supremacist, right?
Hmm.
How is he going out here to another country to fuck with women of another of a what they would consider a sub something culture? What's it called?
Yeah.
You know, what's that
Yeah.
word?
An
You know what I'm saying?
inferior culture.
Yeah. Like we get a lot of flack as black men. They say we not race loyal or we doing colorism or some shit like that. But how does he get away with doing that shit? You
Because
know?
they call them LBFs, little brown fucking machines. So
Wow.
they just yeah. They just exploit them like they've been known to exploit everybody in the world. And I'm speaking of Western Europeans and people of Western European descent,
Mm-hmm.
now known as Americans and whatever the fuck. But they go around to these places with those shirts and this paraphernalia,
Mm-hmm.
like they're not gonna get checked. But
Mm-hmm.
again, I'm going to vacation to train and do all of that. But if I see somebody like with some Confederate shit, I'll say something to him like, "Yo, they lost, right? Why you rocking the shirt of the losing team, homie? Like, you know what I'm saying? And see what it do." Because I'm gonna tell you, I seen people out here with it, and a lot
Yeah.
of people they jack that Confederate flag without knowing the shit behind it. They
Yeah.
think that it's just a rebel flag, like I'm bucking the system. Nah, that shit'll get you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? On
Yeah.
the right day at the wrong time.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what so I was gonna I wanted to like smash his face so bad because I was like it's like my duty, but I was like I gotta chill, man. I just gotta chill. We're not in America. If he did that shit in Hawaii or he did that shit in America, I would have broke his fucking face. But I was like, let me just not because I don't think they understand why I was kicking his ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they
Right.
would understand. Like I couldn't make it make sense because sometimes I'll be trying to tell them about the prejudice thing with white people, and they don't really get it. You know, they don't really get it. It's kind of
and
like,
and,
oh,
and they shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like I had one time where I tried to break it down to somebody, and I'm
yeah,
like, why the fuck am I explaining this to them? These are internal issues. It's
yeah,
like a Thai person coming to wherever I'm at, trying to explain the issue between them and Cambodians.
yeah,
When fucking Burma invaded them, like I really
yeah,
wouldn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I just keep it business or whatever, and that's what it is, man. But yo, shout out to you. Shout out to the what's the name here? The made to measure polos 85. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying? So if you're
the
a
winner
big dude,
circle, the winner circle.
winner circle. You know what I'm saying? If you're a big dude and you want to be in the winner circle, get you a polo made to fit. They got the software and all of that. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what's up.
Holla at me. And yo, I might, if this fight go through, I might have to holla at you to make me like a fight robe to come in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Come in the
I
ring
got
with.
you. I
All
got you.
right,
Yeah,
yeah,
I got you. Just give me 2 months notice though, because it's probably gonna be silk, right? And then you probably gonna want some
right.
embroidery. So give me 2 months notice. You know.
For sure, for sure. All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you. Peace.
Okay, later. All right, bye.
Yeah, yeah.
Peace. Hold on. Oh, okay, later. Okay, I'm gonna get to that Dukes of Hazzard's comment, but I wanted to finish this one about black representation, the second part. Um, how do you change the narrative so that positive representation of black men continues? Well, like I said, we gotta start behaving like we are on a code. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start behaving like we're on a code, and we gotta respect a brother's space. So if we see a brother with an attractive woman that night, don't go over there and try to interject yourself, okay? Don't go over there and do that. Don't do the handshaking thing, trying to meet him so you can talk to the chick on the slide and all that. Like just like don't try to pursue her when she go to the bathroom and all that creepiness stuff. You know, like don't do any of that. Don't do no dirty macking. Because a lot of times it's black men telling Thai women negative stuff about black men. Believe it or not, I know for a fact I got dirty Mac quite a few times. So it's it's what's happening. So we can't even have a positive representation of ourselves where we got ourselves saying, "Ah man, that nigga ain't shit," or this guy, it's coming from us. It's coming from black men about other black men to these women. So that's just what we gotta do. We gotta have a code. We gotta act like we gonna be on a code. If you guys believe what you believe about it, then if she's with somebody one night, maybe the next night she might be by herself. So you gotta wait the next night, maybe. I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, don't because I don't do that, I never do that. I never think of like, oh man, I just gotta get at her. I don't care who she with, but that's what you guys are doing. And so you're looking thirsty, you're looking desperate, you know what I'm saying? You're just looking like we don't fuck with each other. So how we can change a narrative is we can start by that right there. We can start with that right there. Or like how the dude I'm telling the dude, don't wet me because I'm near the girls. And he just totally ignored that and shot the water gun anyway. So how do you think they see the relationship between us right now? You never will see a Thai dude try to fight another Thai dude. That you won't ever see. They do their thing, but you won't never see like if a Thai chick tell another Thai dude to go away, he's gonna leave. He's gonna walk away. One of them is gonna walk away from the fight. Okay, but here I am talking to another brother, and I was very respectful. Normally, I would have been cursing at this point, but I was just like, "Look, man, I promise you tomorrow we'll play in the water all day. 5 p.m. I'll meet you right here. I got no reason to lie. I've been here for 6 months already. Where am I going? You know, blah 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 blah. You could call me out later, say I'm a whole ass nigga if I don't show up. Blah 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 blah. Right? But obviously, it just was something evil in him that and so that's what we're showing. So it's I, I say this: control yourself. The heart of my power has always been my superpower. The heart of my power, my secret power has always been knowing that I can only control myself. So control yourself. That's what I would say. If we control ourselves individually, we can change the narrative and make it more positive. And we definitely got to stay in the country longer. This couple of weeks ain't doing us no good. You got to stay in the country 3, 4, 5 months. This couple of weeks, 2, 3 weeks ain't doing us no good. We got to stay there a lot longer as black men and not be retired. Okay, not be old and we get there old and fuddy. And we got to be. And if we are a senior black man. We got to act like a senior black man because there's way too many guys that are my father's age trying to be young and fresh like me, and that's just not working, player. It's just not working. Be like my dad. Carry that Bible around. Wear the hat. Dress for your era. Talk like your era. It was this one dude, man. This dude was so annoying because he introduces himself. He says, "My name is or Eminem or some shit like that." And he go, like the rapper. And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Eminem the rapper. Why would you even talk about him anyway? First off. And second off, like, how old are you to be referencing yourself to a white boy rapper? Like, that's crazy. So at your age, it's a lot of things we gotta do, man. Anyway, let's see what we got here. I should have bumped him. Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to bump him, man. I was trying to do a lot more to him than bump him. Dukes of Hazards. How you know I used to like the Dukes of Hazards? I ain't gonna lie though. I used to watch the Dukes of Hazards on TV. Who is this? Who is this? Is this one of my friends from my childhood? How did you know I watched the show, man? But that's different though, because those Dukes of Hazards, they not lying about being a cracker, man, and that's what they call themselves. They crackers. They not lying about being a cracker, and you know what I'm saying. They not like they was embracing that shit. This guy really wasn't embracing it. He was like, he wouldn't have walked around in America with that shit on. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm like. Come on, let's be real about it. But it's funny, I used to watch that show, but I mean, shit, I'm a victim. I'm a victim of global white supremacy, man. What can I say? I was a kid. I did this all they had coming on. There was the only thing on TV was Dukes, Jeffersons, What's Happening, Good Times. So I mean, that's what I had to work with. Um, we as black men don't stick together and never will. It's sad but true. What's up, travel lover? Yes, it's sad but true. We wants to, yeah, but that's because of global white supremacy, man. That's a whole other topic. You guys got to go listen to Nilly Filler Jr. videos, and but you guys are killing my buzz, so I'm gonna get off all this right now because I don't want to get political. But anyway, if you look at the polo on the screen, as you see, I'm wearing it. I'm wearing the same, so you can buy this polo with the upturned collar, winter circle. It's the same one that I have on. It's made to measure to my body, aka tailored, big and tall clothing, all that stuff. You can order it right here. You can order it right here through this link. It'll take you right to, and then you're going to get another link after you purchase it to download the app and register. It's going to take your measurements and register so that your measurements get sent directly to me, and then we make your shirt and we ship it out. But yeah, racism coming to Pattaya, like I already could feel it was like there, but to actually see it being visualized, and I got the receipts on my phone. I took a photo of them. So if you say I didn't do anything, you didn't do anything. You just look right at him. No, I did do something. I took a photo because yeah, I could beat him up. I could punch his face in. I mean, to see, I've been trying to down somebody these days. When I get into an altercation, I'm trying to down somebody. For me, nothing is a schoolyard fight. So for me, if I got physical, it was going to be all in. It wasn't going to be just hurt him. It was going to be down him. It wasn't going to be so. I could have did that, but I thought alerting you guys would be more helpful. So I took a photo. I got the photo right here in my phone. Let me show you the photo. I got the photo right here on my phone. I thought it'd be more impactful to alert you guys because the message would just get lost. It would just be taken as a black dude losing his shit and beating up some white guy. They wouldn't even be talking about the Confederate flag shirt he's wearing. So that's just what I did. That was the choice I made. Do I regret it? Yeah, I regret it. But I mean, do I want to really end up in a Thai prison? No, I don't want to end up in a Thai prison at all for no amount of time. Um, that shit is not fun. So without having a definitive way of getting out the country, like it was so spontaneous. Like, you just don't you're on vacation, you just don't expect that shit. You just be out here on vacation. You don't be expecting that shit to happen. And the crazy thing is, that wasn't the first time. When I was in Bali in my hotel room, there was a whole fucking pillow that was a Confederate flag pillow. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, what the fuck is this? It was like how they decorated the room. And I did say something about that, but they don't know, they don't understand about these things. So, but like I said, that's the choice I made, man. Cause I ain't playing with nobody like, oh, I'm just gonna beat you up and break your nose and your arm and all that stuff. That's not what I'm trying to do to you. So I would have to have did that, did I have a rod to the end? I don't want to even get into all that. But it would be a lot more going into it than just, oh, what do I do now? You know what I'm saying? The shit ain't amateur night with me, homie. It's just professional with me. So I don't even really like getting my hands dirty. But where the fuck is the fucking photo? I got the photo in here somewhere. But anyway, here it goes. Yeah, here it goes. Look at this shit, man. Look at the photo. Can you guys see that? You guys can see that shit? That's the photo. You see that? You guys can see that? Yeah, I need to make a slide out of it. That shit was crazy. Let me know if you guys can see that. That shit was crazy that night, bro. I was like, this dude. this dude, this dude was crazy. Look at that shit, bro. This dude was crazy. Look at that shit, man. I saw a mop head in Bangkok had a picture of a black man, and that's what it was called, black man. Like I said, man. Well, we're not none of those things, so we're not African American, we're not African, we're not black. We are phenotype. We are a phenotypical race of resemblance, but melanated people are really what we are. That includes the Thais. The Thais are melanated. Everybody with the phenotype of black hair is melanated. in aka human, but that's on a higher level. We got to roll some stuff back. So I can't even get into all that with y'all because I got to start from a certain point and take so many years and roll shit back. Like we got to roll it back and then get to the higher level stuff. But yeah, I mean, a mop head, I mean, that's not nothing. That's not nothing offensive. What we're talking about is a symbol of a state. But be honest with you, really, if you really want to know the truth, we weren't really slaves under the Confederate flag. We were slaves under the American flag. So technically, we were slaves under the American flag for a really long time. So see what I was saying. You see the game. That's the game that's been played on us. That's what I'm saying. There's a game that's been played on us, and think about how many black veterans we have in Pattaya, Thailand, and around the world. Right? You got black vets. You got black men in the military, not knowing their history about black men in the military. Right? Not knowing that shit in the military didn't go well for us until the desegregation of the armed forces, which was in 1945. Okay, so it's a long time, a long, long time of being relegated to certain levels. There were no officers. Just about. People don't know about Jackie Robinson. He was one of the first black officers. And you had the Tuskegee Airmen by nature because they were pilots. They were de facto officers, but the actual first command officers was guys like Benjamin Davis Jr. and um, Jackie Robinson, and a couple of brothers like that. So let's see here. Uh, Black expats had a positive influence on Thailand. I have been told. Why have they not gotten their flowers? Not gotten their flowers. I don't know why they haven't gotten their flowers, man. We not enough of us aren't there regularly. We don't have enough businesses. Thailand is an economic boom right now. People don't even see it. Thailand is in an economic boom. Like opportunities there. The place is virgin territory for expansion, business opportunity, growth, everything. They got a visa that people don't even know about. That's only like eight companies have taken advantage of. It's called the Smart Visa. Look it up, and people don't even know about this. It's only for companies that do technology. I know because I tried to apply for it. I got denied because they couldn't really understand what it was I was doing. So I'm working on that. I'm working on how to get that more clear. But do they still got that strip club across from Ala Mall in Koreatown? You talking about that's not Koreatown. The strip club across from Ala Mall, that could be the Red Rose, or that could be Cinefolds, or that could be the other one. I forgot the name of it, but no, all those are gone. They tore that down and turned that into a mall a long time ago. Those clubs been gone like 8 years now. Centerfolds was my favorite. Now all that's left is Femnu, Rockstar, and they got a new one called Ballerinas. That's all that's left. But I don't go to those clubs no more. I don't go to town and go to clubs no more. And that's not Koreatown. Koreatown is in Kiyomoku. Talking about Kiyomoku, I think. I think that's Koreatown. It's up there by Kiyomoku. They don't got nothing up there. They used to have a couple of wet bars, some karaoke spots. But yeah, FemNew. Yeah, FemNew. Okay. Yeah, FemNew is still there with the high chairs when they put you in the back and you can't touch the girl and she can't touch you. You got a high chair and you buying drinks. See, that's what I'm trying to talk about, because when you're in Hawaii for a long time, because lap dancing was illegal. So all you could do was buy a drink and get what they call a table dance, which is where she's on the stage. But in FemNew, they had this high chair that they put you in, and she's like dancing on this platform. But I mean, you know, buying drinks to my knowledge, does not equate to prostitution. Buying drinks for a woman is just entertainment. Yeah, you was in that drink years ago. Yeah, I used to go to Fem New, but they actually have a reputation for having lady boys in there post op. So I never went back after I heard that reputation. But this was years ago though. When I first moved to Hawaii. When I first moved to Hawaii, I was out. I was out like every day. Nothing to do. I was out every day. Like the first 3 years I had nothing to do, and I was out every night. I would be breaking light, breaking daylight, and then coming back to the west side, and everybody's in the traffic going to work. So that was my life. So I've been in all those clubs, Roxa, Fem New. I know a lot of these girls. I know one of the girls of all the dancers. She actually opened up her own club. That's called Ballerinas. The seller. If that's that private Japanese club, no, I'm not getting into those places. But if that's that private Japanese club, because they got some private clubs, but I don't really go. I'm not Japanese. And, I'm an African American guy. They ain't fucking with me like that. But anyway, yeah. But Hawaii, so I'm used to the wet bar stuff. What this is called when you buy drinks is called the wet bar. It's a Japanese tradition of buying drinks. It's as exotic as you're gonna get because they don't want you to they don't want you to um I forgot the word I was gonna say. Anyway, I'm about to wrap this up in a minute, but this was a good conversation. But yeah, I mean, you can only do what you can do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really wanna I wanted to do something. I am doing something. I'm gonna talk about it, like I said, but still you can't talk about certain things in Thailand because it's against the law. Your guys don't understand that part. So I couldn't talk about seeing the fucking Confederate flag. I got another one. I got another one with a dude wearing a Confederate hat. You know, so I got another one. Let me see if I can show you that photo with a dude wearing a Confederate hat. So I mean, you know, but that's why when I met Emmy, the black girl I did the video about, I was so how you say I was so interested in her story because it's definitely complicated to be a black Thai in Thailand. It's complicated. And she told me she shared a lot. She shared a lot with me. She was kind of scared, but she shared a lot with me. I don't know if you can see this one, but you can kind of see the colors of the hat. He got this Confederate flag hat on, you know? So they out there, bro. I don't know what they got going on, but they out there. They out there rocking their colors. You know what I'm saying? But that's not really what I want to talk about. But this is a good point though. When you're a new traveler, your safety is the most important thing. That's all I want to end this on. Your safety when you travel, being safe. And you got to know that the danger is real. Yeah, they treat black ties bad. Just go look at the video I did with Emmy. Go look at the video on my page. Her name's Emmy. Um, so your safety is very important to you. And how I conduct myself is like this. I don't like to stay out late at night um, because drunk people and boredom don't mix. And sometimes if I'm usually always dolo. I'll be like the only black dude in the go-go bar with like a bunch of other guys. And Australians are racist as fuck. And there's a lot of them there too. So be careful when you travel. Just be careful. Be mindful of your surroundings. Be mindful of people trying to be your friend. I gotta say, Thailand is the most safest. But of course, people are still trying to go to Colombia. If I would tell you, don't go to Medellin. Don't go to Medellin unnecessarily. You don't need to go there. Brazil, if you go to Brazil, you can be safe in Brazil, but again, you're not going to stay out late at night. You're not going to do Thailand shit in Brazil. If you stay out past 10 o'clock by yourself in Rio de Janeiro or Copacabana, you playing with fire. You playing with fire because like you can't be by yourself late at night. It's just too dangerous, man. Because those guys work in groups of 5 and 6, and you can't be walking around by yourself. It's just too dangerous. Nobody would even let you walk around by yourself because the only places you're gonna go, they're gonna look out for you. They're gonna put you right into a taxi. They're not gonna let you walk out by yourself because it's that dangerous. Because these guys and the girls work together, and they stake out the places so they know what's going on. They know who's who. Australians call you Yank, but we know what they mean. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Australians are very racist. I had the visa to go to Australia, and then I went to Thailand and I saw how they were acting towards me already. I saw how they were talking about issues that happened in America. They were talking about somebody black. I can't remember. They had them on the Sky News Network and they were just tearing them apart. And I was watching this in Thailand and I said to myself, if they are attacking a black person like this, I definitely don't want to go to that country. But I already had my Australian visa and everything because it's always been my dream to go see the Sydney Opera House. But I know if I go to Australia, somebody told me like the Aussie women, they're gonna be on you. They're gonna be on you like ripping your clothes off because they love black men. They're gonna be on you hard. And these guys, they're not gonna like that. And they're gonna fight you. They're gonna beat you up and all that other crazy stuff. So you ain't gonna be walking around there with no bad Sheila by yourself. So I said I'll pass on Australia because I do have a predilection for I don't know what to say. How you say snow bunnies. So Australia wouldn't be safe for me. But I just wanted to go see the Sydney Opera House. So I'll probably go see the Sydney Opera House someday and leave. But right now I'm not gonna go to Australia. Yeah, they do a lot of subliminals out there. Mostly the problems I had though with with other black people. I really only had two problems with white people, but that was just their anxiety. That was their anxiety because when you're around people who don't like you, or I say don't like you, when you're around people who have a hatred for you and they see you in a space you're not supposed to be in, they develop an anxiety. They develop a aggression that they can't act on. So they have to do something. So um, they try to placate that aggression by inoculating themselves into your space. Then they start trying to talk to you and ask you all kinds of questions. And I don't want to be bothered with all that shit, man. Just leave me alone, bro. I'm here for the women. So I think I had like two altercations in one night in 5 minutes at the Queen's Club, and I was like, you know what? I should have just took my ass on home. This one I did do to myself because I was already on my way home, and I don't know why I stopped at the Queen's Club, but for some reason, man, just looking fresh, being me, it just these dudes just acted the fool, and I don't got the patience for that. I don't got the patience for anyone. So, but okay. That's true. This drunk white woman. Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah, they ask you that shit, and it's like, what the fuck, man? Like, why are you focusing on me? I felt threatened. I felt a lot of hostility from you talking to me because I know what it is in America. I know what it is. So we're gonna get to another country and be friends now and sing kumbaya. Miss me with that fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm here because despite the biases, despite the prejudices, I found a way to circumvent all that shit and succeed. Just leave it at that. Just accept that what you believe what you've been told and the stereotypes and all that shit. Just believe that they're a lie. Because I could let you guys in on a big secret. I'm a college dropout. I dropped out of college when I was 22 for other reasons that I never look back. Peace. Yeah, fam, definitely. Stay in touch. Yeah, definitely. So I dropped out of college when I was 22 and never look back. So the first couple of years of my life, the first 8 years of my life, very hard, man. Very, very hard. And then it got better. And then I figured shit out. And now I live in Hawaii the last 13 years. So that's what I gotta say. So statistically, I beat the statistics, I beat the stereotypes. I still have to deal with discrimination, but it doesn't really, no, it does. It does hurt me economically. I should be getting way more money than I'm getting. Like right now with the clothing, I can't understand what the problem is. Like I have a state of the art app. I have the technology. I have the sources to make my clothes. You see, it's not like me telling you I got a Kickstarter campaign to make polos. I can buy all the clothes I want for myself, but I'm trying to get to another level. You know what I'm really trying to achieve is I'm trying to achieve a measurement of success that then I could put out my memoirs. Because you can't put out your memoirs until you've actually achieved something. So all failed greatly. So what does that mean? That means that I get a $10 million investment and I fuck it up, or I get a $10 million investment and I turn it into the next Google, right? I turn the winner's circle into the next Google, or I fuck it up like Elizabeth Holmes. But either way, I get to make my memoirs, and I think my memoirs come out that's going to change the world. But you can't get to that part without the other part. So that's really what I'm trying to do, and I just found something that works for me. So right now, I have the only polo shirt in the whole universe that's made to measure. The only polo shirt that's made to measure, okay? In the universe for men and women. Nobody else has that. And I got some new clothing products coming out. And I got a new auxiliary company coming out on top of that. And I got the app. So pre-made clothing, mass-produced clothing, that shit is dead. That shit is out the door. That shit is over with. But anyway, this was about first time traveler advice. Make sure you use the link for my whys. I think I put it back in there. Let me see if I have it. No, that's not the link for my whys. But anyway, let me put the link in there for you guys one more time. And you can get my whys account. You can get an invitation to join whys. So, and that's all I got for today. If there any questions about being a first time traveler, so the phone, yeah. So you're gonna need a AT&T phone. I almost forgot. You're gonna need an AT&T phone. There's no way around that. You're gonna need an AT&T phone or Verizon. Your phone is not gonna work if it's T-Mobile or whatever other carrier. You're gonna need two things. You're gonna need a AT&T phone or Verizon phone that's postpaid, and you're gonna need an unlocked phone. See, so I have this phone is my unlocked phone. This phone is my postpaid phone. This is my AT&T phone. It's postpaid. This is my unlocked phone for local calling SIM cards. Okay. So you're gonna need two of these phones. This phone is always with me. This phone is for emergencies, and I leave it in the room, and it's really just for communicating with home and stuff like that. But this phone is the regular carry phone. So if I lose this phone, it's no big deal. But if I lose this phone, it's a big deal. So if this one's unlocked and it's already paid for and I own it. So you can get a phone like this off of Gazelle, and you need an unlocked phone. I say you need to bring like two phones. Three is better, but really two is what you need. And then that's it. Because you got to be able to have access to bolts and all that. I'm gonna put together a list of apps that you want to download. when you get to Thailand and the links to them, so you know all the apps you got to get so you can pre-install them on your phone and set them up. I'm gonna put together a list like that, and it'll be on my Gumroad store, so you'll be able to get that list. So that's all I got. I don't really got much else to say. That's my new tips pretty much. If you guys want to know more stuff, just let me know. I've been to like 11 countries. I lived in like 3 of them for 6 months or more, for at least 6 months. I lived in Colombia, Brazil, and Thailand for 6 months collectively. So if you guys want to know anything else, just let me know. But that's it. I'm out. Make sure you buy the clothes. This also is our new YouTube channel right here. This is our new YouTube channel, and this is the QR code that'll take you to our store. So thank you again for joining me tonight. It was fun. I'll talk to you guys soon. Also, look in the comments for my invite code to Wise. That's my invite code to Wise. Okay. So, all right, guys. Talk to you soon. Have a good night. Peace.